What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Smokefella, man. We back in the house on this Saturday morning. It's not as hot as it's been the last couple of days, man, but the weather's still decent out there. You open your windows, might get you a cool little breeze in here right now before this hot weather come stumming down back on us. Man, listen, there's been some things going on in sports. So without ado, I'm gonna start bringing in my panel, and we about to get it in as we always do with the sports, these jokes, how we do it in the cigar lounge. I'm gonna bring in my boy Lucky Lefty. You ready, Lefty? Let's go.
Yeah, man. What up?
And we got Slide Dog. What's up? Whoa, he just popped in from nowhere.
Might well do it. Good morning, Sly and GFY.
Kevin Louder.
How y'all doing? What's happening?
Well, I guess you know what? We got one of the worst board producers ever running the boards today. So we might have a lot of technical difficulties there, y'all. But just don't watch him. He get better as time goes on. But
somebody
good morning
come
to
back
everyone.
in rare form. He's in rare form today.
I just want to let y'all know I had a rough night. My man Getty is in the building in town, so we had a rough night last night. We got it in, but I'm here for duty.
You have
neither here nor there. Let's get it.
You have rough Friday nights every week, so you telling the fans this because what are you doing?
You might be right.
Lefty, get your boy, man. You know how he do.
I took myself to bed at a decent hour yesterday. And I would have came out there, but I was in the office. And I didn't feel like driving away from downtown, and traffic was a beach yesterday, so couldn't make it.
Hey, man, can't they shift you to another Starbucks closer to home?
Wow, come on, man.
Hey.
And the man working at Starbucks?
No, they need me in a downtown location. I manage the phone.
Hey. When y'all see my boy, say what's up, Mr. Whip, because he handles the phone for your lattes.
For your lattes, baby.
Wow.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
He could have worked at Starbucks anyway. They sent him all the way downtown.
That's right.
That little intro got me a little geeked there, Ben. That was one of the best ones you to put together.
Hey, man. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? That's all I want to know.
I was watching.
Well, he got geeked because he never heard it before.
I was at the graduations. The body.
Vernon, Darwin, what's up, man? I see somebody out there that says Facebook user is not showing your name. So what up, fella, to you? Because I can't tell who that is out there, man. But we about to get this show started, man.
I don't want to talk about the Sox out the gate.
man. I don't even know if we should even do that. But you know how we do. We always my kind of town.
This is my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of town. Chicago is.
All right, man. You know, we start off with the Cubs and the Sox, man. The Cubs are 11-20. They fourth place in the NL Central. They 3-7 in their last 10 games, man. But the Chicago White Sox, they starting to look, they just not being consistent because they 15-16 right now, third in the AL Central, but they are 7-3 in their last 10 games. So, we have seen more W's than we have L's, except for last night.
Lately, but they ran across that Yankees lineup, man. That lineup strong.
Hey, slide out was talking about that
in 2 games, man.
They scored 10 last night.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. The Sox have been owned by the Yankees except for their championship run. That was the only season that I can remember that they held their own or did better than the Yankees. Otherwise, the Yankees come to town and they fill on us. See,
but the Sox been scoring runs. The pitching, but they scored like 6-7 runs in both games.
Those are facts.
They just give.
But the Yankees are averaging double figures.
Right.
This ain't basketball.
They averaging more than Draymond Green.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
Yeah, boy, the Draymond, baby.
Hey,
You know
what
what?
up, House? I see you out there
Oh,
now.
good.
Now,
That's you, House.
y'all know, I would say the LaRussa watch is on. I would say that. But what I'm going to say is all their players get back. They starting to come back from injury. Let's judge them then. I would, like I said, normally the LaRussa watch should be on.
People starting to come back. That's
Okay,
pitching.
but let's
We always
wait.
concerned, but we've been concerned about their pitching though. It's the pitching that's the concern. Like the bats, they gonna put up runs. Ain't nobody worried about the White Sox lineup. But when you giving up runs the way they're giving up runs, man, come on now. Like you said, but it's just like last year. They whoop on the bad teams and they struggle with the good teams.
Hey,
man.
Hey, man, that's been a Chicago trend since the Bulls' second half of the season.
Oh, Jesse out of jail.
Yeah. What up, Jesse?
Jesse on Facebook. What up, Jesse?
If repeat offender was a person.
Hey, Jesse, what up?
Jesse stay in jail. Stay in Facebook jail.
Hey, man, so the White Sox,
he'd be a
man,
Facebook user.
Trying to sneak in.
Hey, hopefully the Sox, man, they start to get some of the players back because they got hit with injuries over the last 2 months, pretty much. So hopefully they can get themselves back together and start to, because the bats are hitting. The bats are hitting.
It's not the bats, dude.
Bats will always hit.
Giolito's one on the COVID list. But it's the, I'm telling you, man, I don't know what the hell Dallas Cougar, whatever his name, I don't know what the hell he doing. But they just send him to single A, not triple A.
Damn.
They need to send him. Matter of fact, Pony League. Send them all the way back there.
Dallas Keuchel. Yeah, but you know, Dallas Keuchel, they could never understand why the Sox gave him that kind of money when he left the Astros because he was bad then.
But he had that one good year, that contract.
He had that championship. He had that championship run when they won. He fell off, and then the Sox picked him up, gave him 30-something million for 3 years. Man, he been bad. He started out good his first season, but these last two, he been terrible.
Oh my
but the Sox can't cut him. Man, they owe all that money.
Yeah.
But Lynn is your dude, though, right?
He's still out.
Yeah,
He out.
No.
Yeah.
So
bring up Quado, what's his name?
No, they need to bring up old boy, get him out of the bullpen, and let him start.
Which one?
Because Velasquez ain't gonna get it. You see what he did last night?
Right.
He's terrible.
Hey,
Well, they
listen,
need to sit Hendricks in the first row.
You ain't lying.
Every time I watch this dude, man, he gives it up.
What
Every
up,
time I
Bilal?
watch.
Man, listen.
This the same dude that the Sox was up 8-2 in the ninth inning.
Oh my God.
And Hendricks came in and gave it up.
Hey,
Gave it
listen.
up.
Listen.
Dude,
That
was embarrassing.
Hey, he gave it up like in 1980 prom night.
1980.
Hey, man, you ain't going to talk about the 80s, dog.
We went on prom. The only person on this panel who was on prom in the 80s was.
Hey, you caught that, Sly.
What ain't going to do, man? Hey, the 80s was a good time, baby. Just because y'all wasn't around in Jordan, the 80s was a good time, baby.
Like, I didn't go
Shout out to all
prom
my
in the
80s people.
Hey, Sly, you caught that one real quick.
Yeah, I'm like, he the only one that was on prom in the 80s.
Right.
Damn. Shout out to all my 80s people.
Hey, man, but that had to be that was the most embarrassing loss, man. And it was like the first thing on SportsZone that night too.
No, that wasn't.
Right after they done talking about that.
That wasn't the bad part. They tied it up 9-9. But to give, you know, the embarrassing part about that game, dude he's in the record books for getting 8 RBIs the 8th inning or later.
Yeah.
He had 8 RBIs,
bro, in the
9th inning or later.
In the 9th inning.
What?
At what point when you gonna walk, fam? Intentional walk.
I mean,
you can't swing no more. We got to walk you, fam. We can't keep pitching to you.
Listen, that catcher just need to go ahead, step from behind the plate.
Right. Let this dude go to base, man. I don't care if you walk in a run. Hey, he got to get to the base, man. This dude on fire.
Did you see how charged he was, dog? He was so charged after that, man. It was just like you saw him charge, and then when the camera panned over to the Sox, it was just like
pathetic.
I'm not saying nothing like
that.
Was LaRussa even woke?
Probably not.
No,
He had to be
probably
asleep.
somebody woke him up and be like, "Hey, dog, we was up 8-2. You might want to pull this dude.
You might want to do something.
You might want to do something.
Hey man, y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna leave Tony alone, man. Y'all gonna leave Tony alone, man.
Hey man, Tony La Russa is an unofficial smoke fella. He drink and drink and drink
and sleep
and sleep. That's us.
Facts.
That's us.
All right, man. So we'll come back to baseball, man. Check on the Cubs and the Sox, man. Hopefully we can start turning around. Like I said last week, hopefully both teams can start getting some consistency because they are not, especially the White Sox. They'll win.
How you sweep Boston and get the brakes beat off you by the Yankees?
Well,
they still got 2 more games. The Yankees might score 15 today.
Well,
they still got 2 more games.
Well, folks did say they got a $500 million payroll. It is what it is.
Yeah. Tell old pregnant man, we know.
Oh, Sly, stop it, man. You said you was gonna do it, man, but don't.
Come on, man. The man just had a birthday, man. Shout out to Will Poe. He just had a birthday.
Well, he had a birthday and birth all in the same day.
Come on, man.
Hey, Lefty, are you frozen, man?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Lefty be back with us.
His internet is about bad as his hairline.
He don't have no hairline.
Ain't my point.
Damn. Well, all right, man. Moving my kind of town on the Chicago Bears, right? The schedule comes out. The scheduling came out, man. You ain't seen so many posts on social media of, man, 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins. I even saw one that said 6 wins, looking at all the games. Now, as I looked at the schedule does not look as tough as it did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, point out 7 wins.
See, here you go. You one of those social media cats that need to stop.
That's a simple question.
I'm just saying, Sly, what's your thoughts on this, man? Because
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I posted in our chat group. My Bears going 9-8. My Bears going 9-8. I think they're gonna lose to the Giants, which I'm telling you right now, Kevin, which I probably hope they don't do. Danny Dimes probably throw a few interceptions as usual, or he might fumble twice. That's neither here nor there.
He got a better coach, dog. He got a better coach, sir.
He got a better coach. Well, I'm gonna let that go. But hey, look here. I got the Bears at 9-8. I do Damani Pugh. I got them 9-8. I got them losing to the Giants, but I got them beating the Patriots in New England on Monday Night Football.
Oh wow!
Now, since you just mentioned, Monday Night Football. Now the Bears had a lot of primetime games last year, and they got 3 more this year. So the NFL has not shied away
on Monday night.
Slow down,
that's New England.
Slow down, man.
Look, I don't.
Oh, wait a minute. And I got them beating finally Green Bay on Sunday Night Football.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But neither here nor there. I don't know what people are seeing with the Bears. I don't know what people are seeing with the Bears, but right now I saw one thing that had them 3-14. I was like, that's ridiculous. I don't think this team is that bad. Like 3-14 is pretty pathetic. The schedule's not that tough.
It's not.
Well, it ain't that tough.
What you got them doing? What you got them doing, Lefty? Let's say 9-8.
I got them 8-9. I'm gonna go opposite. I got them 8-9.
I got 9-8.
They got that 3-game stretch. They're gonna definitely lose. But man, I gotta look at the schedule.
Yeah, and I got the Giants schedule right here.
Well, hold on. Before we get to the Giants, let me say this and correct you. The Bears are not beating Green Bay at Green Bay. That's ridiculous. They're not beating New England at New England. So for the record, let's get that out the way.
This ain't the same New England. This ain't the same New England, and this ain't the same Green Bay.
This ain't the 85 Bears either.
All right, but New England ain't no juggernaut right now. Come on now.
So go ahead, Sly. You got the schedule. Go ahead.
Everybody done probably figured out the little fake Brady over there in New England. He's gonna be figured out this year. I don't think he's gonna have as good of a year. Matt Jones, whatever his name is.
Bro,
I don't think he's gonna have as good of a year. New England lost some players too.
Yeah, but you ain't better than him.
I ain't saying you better, but that could be a toss-up game. It ain't no automatic loss.
Look at where the Bears are at. Now this is gonna come off as hating, but this is reality. You have a second-year quarterback that really didn't play the whole year. You went out and got him no weapons. Maybe the offensive line will be better, but he has to play and come into his own. Justin Fields is not proven yet. So let's stop and act like Justin Fields just proven and everything needs to go. He ain't proven yet. He still got to play in this league. He has not as of yet. So he's not a proven commodity.
He has played.
So,
don't say he hasn't played.
Played game.
Is the quarterback from San Francisco who's going to be starting opening weekend.
Well, that's a different situation, and that's terrible. They invested everything in him. But you notice Garoppolo is still there for a reason.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Justin Fields. Who the hell is Justin Fields back?
But don't forget Garoppolo has surgery.
Trevor Seaman and other dude. They just signed Peterman. Nathan.
So I get that Justin Fields is supposed to be that dude. I get it. But he ain't proven yet. So don't act like the Bears just gonna show up. We got Justin Fields and we good.
You're right.
No sir. No sir. He got to play, dog. He got to.
I agree with that.
Now we'll see what the new coach scheme is and how he do.
Hey, Kev, Stevie Wonder can say the same thing that you just said, man. So you keep regurgitating the same thing over and over. Give us something new, man. Stop.
Can I say this?
But y'all ain't said. I had.
Hold on, Kev. We all say he say 9 and 8. Damani say 8 and 9. So now since we got a rebuttal here, and I'm just saying. The Giants at the Titans, we know that's a loss. Giants at Panthers at Giants, that's a win. Cowboys at Giants, that's a loss. Bears at Giants, I say y'all beat us at home. Giants at Packers, that's another loss. Ravens at Giants, that's another loss. Giants at Jaguars, you probably win that. Giants at Seahawks, you should win that. Texans at Giants, you should win that.
I'm hearing a lot of wins.
Lions at Giants, you're not going to win that. Giants at Cowboys, Lions at Giants, you're not going to win that. Giants at Cowboys,
nope.
No. Giants at Cowboys, you're not going to win that. Commanders at Giants, tough game, wash.
Always beat them. I tell y'all this every year.
Commanders,
right or wrong.
Eagles at Giants.
Right or wrong. Do I tell y'all every year we be watching? Every damn year.
Eagles at Giants, you're not going to win that. Giants at Commanders, you might win. You're not going to win that one. Giants at Vikings.
We always be Washington, dude.
Giants at Vikings.
I tell you this every year.
Giants at Vikings, you're not going to win that. Colts at Giants, you're not going to win that. So if I added it up all right, even with all the wins that I did give you, that is 7 and 10.
So you predicted 9 out of the Bears and 7 out the Giants.
Yes.
Look, let me say this. Can
we bet on this right now? Can we save this show?
Look at Will Folks, my friend. 7 and 10, he said.
Look, I'm looking at the Bears schedule now. I'm going back through it again. And honestly, the only juggernauts, I say that probably zero chance of winning. The Packers in Green Bay, that's always hell.
Never. We gonna break the cycle.
That's game 2.
Right, that's game 2. But San Fran, especially if
we always play them early.
San Fran, especially if the young boys start, and even with Garoppolo, the Bears had them on the ropes last year. I'm talking about unbeaten teams that they definitely don't have a chance against. Going through this schedule, okay, they got the Vikings. I'm not gonna say the Vikings. They always split with the Vikings. The Vikings aren't unbeatable. I don't think the Patriots are unbeatable. And I think the Dolphins are going to be a lot better.
They're going to beat the brakes off the Dolphins.
So I'll say the Dolphins.
No.
I'll say let me see. So Packers, Dolphins.
Why do y'all think y'all going to beat the Patriots? Like why?
I don't think the Cowboys. No, I said unbeatable. I mean teams you definitely.
Can I ask you a question? Damani, while you reading that?
Buffalo.
The offensive coordinator now coaches the Las Vegas Raiders. That's one reason why.
Josh McDaniels, yeah. Josh McDaniels was a money. But just going through the schedule, I mean, a lot of these games could be toss-ups. It's going to depend on Justin Fields' jump from year 1 to year 2. You know what I'm saying? If he has a jump
you making
like this
my
year,
point. Thank
this
you.
year, he's coming in. It ain't no he got to sit behind Dalton with naggy old stubborn ass.
No,
This
completely
dude,
his show.
they
Completely his show.
totally invested in him. Getsy said he picked up the offense. He got full run of the show. He know the NFL speed. So let's see what type of jump he does from year 1 to year 2. If he's above average, then 9 and 8 and 10 and 7 is not a crazy prediction because the schedule isn't bad.
Even the great Shannon Sharp said the Bears will be better this year.
Yeah.
So now he has to. Now he got full reign, which means now he has to go through the process. He's gonna have a good game. He's gonna have a terrible game. He's gonna have a good game. Like he has to go through the process now because he ain't got to worry about Dalton and none of that. He has to. It's all him. So now the thing
he had good and bad games.
Get rid of the ball. He got to get rid of the damn ball. Stop holding the damn ball. He got to learn how to slide. Like he has to go through. Like it's his show now.
But this system is.
My point is he's not proven yet.
So Kev, are you trying to tell me that a quarterback in his first year that has struggles cannot in his second year show major improvement? Because you act like but based off what you said, he's gonna have a good game, then he's gonna struggle. Then no.
So he's just gonna have all good games.
It's not his rookie year.
It's not his rookie year.
But he didn't play the whole rookie year. Is my point.
He played the whole year.
Are you trying to
say
he
played, but he really didn't?
So are you trying to say that he can't string together 5 or 6 good games?
He can.
But
I'm not saying he can't.
You make it seem like he's gonna come in, have a good game, and then he's gonna stink up the field. Then he's gonna have a good game, stink up the field. Like you Deion Ward.
Because this is his first full year. Y'all act like he's proven.
Last
y'all talking 9 wins as if the man is proven. He's not.
13, 14
just
games
reality.
Last year. He played 14 games last year.
Kev, last time I checked, your last name is Louder.
I didn't say he didn't play. I'm not saying he didn't play, but it wasn't his show. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, real quick. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. That Wilson dude with the Jets, it was his full show. He didn't worry about nobody coming in on that. And now he performed how he performed, right? But it was his show. He was learning on the job.
He was terrible.
Justin Fields didn't go through that. He was in and out with Dalton. One game is Dalton, one game is Fields. They didn't block for him. Now he had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah,
Wilson went through the rigmarole, so to speak. It was Wilson's show as a rookie.
Wilson and Fields played the same amount of games. Wilson got hurt. Wilson missed about
Wilson
3 games
ended up getting hurt, but what I'm saying is he didn't go in and out the lineup. It was his show. He was learning on the job. In some games, he had 5 interceptions. Some games he had 3 touchdowns. Justin Fields didn't go through that.
Justin Fields had a lot of snaps there. A lot of snaps he had, though. He had a lot
Kevin, can anybody say something here?
Go ahead.
Okay. Damani's the man was a rookie. He had to deal with Dalton for a few games until they forced him to play. Then he still didn't get the game plan was absolutely horrible. Can you please? Mitchell Trubisky was better his second year when they got rid of the coach and brought in Nagy, who ended up being terrible at the end. What I'm trying to tell you is he's going to be better his second year with a whole. It's not like he in his 4th year or 5 years like Danny Dimes with his 5th offensive coordinator. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? He's getting a new offensive coordinator his second year. They already telling everybody right now, and Damani, quote me if I'm right, they're making a game plan to fit what Justin Fields do.
It's all about him.
Okay. While we're working on our quarterback in his second year, you're going to figure out how to lose games to get rid of Danny Dimes to draft you another quarterback, Kevin. So now let's start talking about the Bears. Let's talk about the 7-10 Giants and what you think they record going to be.
But see, you're trying to you're trying to switch it off the Bears to get to the Giants to avoid what I'm talking about. And it's cool. Hopefully America is watching. Well, it's cool. Nice try.
Well,
I caught it.
Can I ask
but it doesn't negate the fact that you don't have a proven quarterback yet. And yes, you can talk about my quarterback. And yes, this is his last year. He's on his way out of New York. It's all good.
Kev, can I ask you this? Would you agree if Justin Fields makes a jump, a significant improvement from year 1 to 2, that the team will be better? It won't. I'm not saying it's Super Bowl contenders, but they will be. Looking at their schedule.
If Justin Fields is better, yes.
If Justin Fields is better.
Yes.
Okay. That's all we got.
I do agree with that. Yes.
That's in a nutshell.
So on that note, Kev agreed. So we're gonna move on in my kind of town. Because the next thing he gonna say is mistake by the lake. You know it.
Right.
You know he going there.
Somehow it's coming. There's
Right.
coming in that somewhere.
Somehow. And then House gonna jump back in and say something.
And have a whole heart. House
Right.
gonna give his blood pressure up.
Right.
Fooling with Kevin.
So
He throwing stuff at the TV now.
we got the Chicago Bulls, man. They in their off season, and since Zach's press conference, there has been trade rumors swirling around like crazy. I heard Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. This week, Julius Randle and Evan Frontier.
That be a disaster.
It's 4
Cal
years.
Kuzma
It's 4
what
years.
up?
Okay.
Evan.
That would be a disaster.
Evan up. I heard Cal Kuzma. Then you still got Anthony Davis coming home. What's going on? Somebody make some sense of this, man, because it's just been all over.
Well, the bottom line is this. You know, Phil Jackson over there running the Lakers, so he think he for some reason in his mind he think he gonna be able to swing the money on here twice. Oh, he gonna
twin.
Right. He gonna swing this. He gonna swing this trade some way somehow to get the Knicks to pick up Westbrook and send us back the two worst players ever off the Knicks. That's not gonna happen. Look here, Zach don't want to be here because Zach figured that DeRozan that took his spot as the team's option. He want to go over there and play with LeBron. Let him go. Let him go. Do a sign and trade for whoever we can get for him. Because as I told y'all all season, we need to redo this team anyway.
Hey,
we need to redo it,
somebody
Damani.
that agrees with me.
Absolutely.
I never thought it would be Sly.
It's me. Now watch House throw me under the bus.
Yeah, he ain't gonna like that.
But it's
So I've been arguing with Ronnie and people in the cigar shop just last night that the Bulls is currently, because everybody want to run it back. Everybody want to run it back. The Bulls is currently constructed will not beat the top at least 4 teams in the East. You have to make a change to get better. You cannot run it back. I don't want to hear, but let's run it back because we wasn't totally healthy. I don't want to hear that. You have a chance right now, and it's going to be unpopular, Damani, like I told you. It's going to be unpopular because Zach has been here through the trenches. He's earned his money, and it's time to pay it. But they need to use him and sign and trade him to get better. Because right now, you're not beating Boston, Milwaukee, Miami. You're not beating them. You can run it back if you want to.
Nope.
You'll be the Utah Jazz.
Yep.
You'll have a good regular season and get bounced in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you have a chance to sign and trade. Give him his money because you can sign and trade him. He earned his money. Give Zach LaVine his money. Okay. But you can sign and trade him and get better. I don't know what that inquires. I don't know who you're going to get. But you can use him and get better. Because think about it. You're not going to – who do you trade? Like who you know what I mean? What, Kobe White? Who you trade?
Kobe don't have no trade value.
No, they going to –
So you lose – you use LaVine, make DeRozan the man.
Lefty, the only
Vooch should be gone if you trade for a big man. Vooch should be gone.
The only value that White has, he gonna have an expiring contract.
Yeah, but it's a low expiring.
It's
contract.
a low, so you get low hanging fruit for that. That's about it.
Yeah, so the Bulls need to, and that's why I don't know why everybody's so down on that Knicks room or the Knicks Lakers room, because I think that
well, I'm not a fan.
Because Julius Randle.
You don't want Julius Randle. No, you don't. You don't want Julius Randle. Stop.
Listen.
No, you don't.
I'm saying what I'm saying is, you said all the complaints was you missing a big down there that can bang. Randle can bang. Four near, however you say his name.
It's Fourier, man.
Fourier, whatever his name is. I don't know.
He can shoot.
Ain't like I follow him or nothing. But he brings 3-point shooting. He's a wing defender. You know, he's probably a better fit as far as with DeRozan. Now you ain't playing this ISO ball, my turn, your turn. You know what I mean?
Okay. You making a little sense, man.
It's not
making a little sense.
Right. People make like it's a trash deal. You know what I'm saying? People make like it's a trash deal. And
the only reason they're doing that, Lefty, is because of Julius Randle and the type of player he is, it's like hard to imagine him fitting into the Bulls system.
Right.
But if you like pull back the layers of the onion and say, okay, he's going to rebound, he's going to play some defense in the paint, something that we don't have at this time, you can make a case for it.
You're gonna give him a ball. You're gonna give him the ball, and it's gonna be a black hole. He's gonna dribble it to death. The Rose are gonna stand around and look at him like he's crazy.
Yeah, oh my God!
Come on, man. Y'all know y'all watch the Knicks.
Well, I mean, that's
so you say he had a game like Damani?
Yes. Yeah,
He's gonna dribble the ball. It's gonna be a black hole.
I was thinking,
or he's gonna get the ball on the perimeter and just start dribbling, and it's gonna mess up the whole system. Y'all know this.
Well, look, I mean, still, to me, that in that room, who gets the worst of it is the Lakers, because Levine don't fit what they need at all. He's not a great defender.
I agree with that.
He's not a great defender. He's not a great shooter. I mean, he's not as wild as Westbrook and probably won't turn it over as much. I mean, he'll score. I don't think Levine is the answer. But when people was just, man, pretty much going crazy over the room and just shitting on the package, I'm like, dude, it's not that bad.
Hey, Booze, the only way that Aiden would be effective with the Bulls if Alonzo Ball is back healthy, because he needs a point guard to get him the ball, throw him the lobs.
Well, because he ain't got one now.
First of all, hey, Booze, my man, what up? First of all, the Suns don't want Kobe White or Boots. So right there, that's where the trade messes up right there. That they're not gonna accept it.
And to me, Aiden don't play well against guys his size. Like when he's the biggest guy on the court, he's dominant. But when he go up against other bigs, he's not that good to me. That's why Phoenix ain't paying him. Like, it's a reason why Phoenix don't want to give him bread.
Well, Phoenix need to figure out what to do.
I think he deserves
when they lose on
for
Sunday.
that team. I think he deserves.
They need to trade their point guard and don't pay him no more at 37. That's Phoenix' problem, right?
Well, that's neither here nor there. Tomorrow, sir. We'll come back to that.
He'll show up tomorrow. Slides game 7. He'll show up tomorrow.
Never.
So, Kev, we will agree with you when it comes to the Bulls and them getting shooters. We will agree with you on that, bro. We cannot argue with that.
Yeah, they look terrible.
They need shooting bad.
I appreciate it.
He said a hosted in, but that's on 103rd. That's in the city.
Right, it ain't in Harvey.
It's in the city.
Wow. My man, Tim. Count on him. Count on him to mention Harvey.
He said a background look like the hosted in.
Hey, Jesse, we're gonna get to that in a minute, man.
Wow.
We're gonna answer your question in a minute, but I think we're gonna move on from the Bulls because we will come back to
count on Tim Smith.
Oh wow.
We're gonna come back to that, but I think we need to get some logic in here. And Lefty, what's your logic today?
International nightmare, baby. International nightmare.
Let's go.
Lefty's Logic.
Welcome to another Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon about to be now. But Lefty's Logic, man, I want to drop a little logic on you guys. We're doing some brainstorming, but looking at these NBA playoffs, and even let's just go back last 2 or 3 years. So we noticed the NBA has adopted this international style of play. Well, it looks like it's going to backfire because the best players in the league are all international players. It looks like the top cats, the last 4 MVPs, international guys. You got Giannis currently right now, as they're saying, best player in the world. You had Joker just won another MVP. You got Luka, who's looking like the dude. I mean, right now, the international game and the international players are taking over. I'm going to go as far as predicting by the time the next Olympics hit, the U.S. team will be playing for bronze. I think the game has gone that far left for the U.S. Foreign-born players, man, and the domino effect is going to be people are going to start taking the LaMelo Ball route because look how quick LaMelo was able to adjust to the NBA coming from playing overseas compared to college. You know what I mean? Compared to college. Look, Lonzo, it took Lonzo a few more years. Melo came in right away and balling out. So the international game is taking over, and these international players are coming over and they running the show right now. You got to look at it. And the honest to God truth is the top 4 out of 5 players are international guys. You want to run it down, because if you've been watching this Dallas Phoenix series, if you don't think Luka is the truth, something wrong with you. Something's really wrong. You don't watch basketball if you don't think that dude Luka is the truth. So I just wanted to drop that on y'all, but you heard it here first. What's US be playing for the bronze next Olympics at the pace is going? That's Lefty's logic.
I'm glad he got stuck. Out of your goddamn mind. Don't you
where
ever in your life say
that
the Embiid got exposed. Luka don't play a lick of defense and he too ball dominant.
Okay.
So stop.
Give me your American player. Give me your American player.
Give me, man, what you need to do, man. First of all, I know you ain't seen Durant for some reason because they lost. Don't ever say Luka never be able to carry his bags. Neither Embiid ain't the joke. The best one you said out everybody was the Joker because his numbers show it. Even in the playoffs and regular season.
What about that dude named Giannis?
Embiid is a joke.
What about that dude named Giannis?
Well, Giannis too.
Yeah, stop.
Giannis had 40. Giannis had 44 in the lows, but still.
Run me your top 5.
So hold on, Lefty. Lefty. Let me get this straight, Lefty. You're talking about the Joker, Luka, Greek, and who's that fourth one you said?
Well, Embiid played at Kansas, so he
played in Kansas. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He
really can't count him.
Nationality.
So let's just he's not a U.S. born citizen, but
okay.
But my question is, what makes you think the U.S. all of a sudden gonna be playing for the bronze?
The game is international. The game is an international style game now. That's why the international players.
So who gonna beat? Who gonna beat?
One of them damn countries. I don't know which one.
You got him third. You ain't even got him second. You got him third.
Whichever one Luka playing for.
Hold on, Kev.
But you got two. You got 2 of them though. You got him playing for the bronze.
We just beat Luka.
Hold on, Kev. You got to understand. It depends on what players sign up for the U.S. team. Because remember, they're not doing it like they did it in the past.
Yeah,
and
the NBA will make it worth the players' while to go over there before they accept the bronze medal.
Dude, for the
next top stars might not want to go, but it'll be incentive based. They'll make it happen.
That's all we need.
No, before the next Olympics, you might not have Durant. They getting older. They time is going to be up.
But Durant, you might not have Durant.
The league is transitioning. The league is transitioning. LeBron's going to be gone. Durant, the league is in transition.
LeBron ain't played it forever.
No, we talking about that era of guys. Look at the U.S. All the U.S. born players. The actual U.S. born player that play for the U.S. team.
Mitchell going. My man in Portland going. Levine still going. You still got some. No, I ain't.
I agree with you. In 4 years, you might not have Durant. I agree with that.
You can't get 5 players. Luka got the brakes beat off him because he 2 ball dominant and they lost. He don't got 4. We don't have 4 other players on that team. He don't have 4 other players on that team.
That team won't be there in 4 years. That team will not be the same.
But let's Kobe 2.0, like Boo says, Tatum will be there because he only 24.
I'll give you Tatum.
So Tatum
will be there.
Is Morant gonna be there?
Tatum will be there. Brown will be there.
Then you hot.
Are they better than Luka, Giannis, or Joker?
They're not gonna be on the same team.
That's 3 different squads, bro.
No. Wait, I'm talking about player-wise.
Luka team lost. Luka team didn't even make the gold medal.
Who are your top players in the league
Tatum better than Luka.
You done lost your damn mind. You leave.
So Holiday will be there for defense. Tatum will be there. Brown will be there. What's up? Bam will be there.
Morant will be there.
Bam ain't from the U.S.
Bam will be there because he was there last year.
He was with the U.S.
He was with the U.S. last year, right?
He played on the squad.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler. I can't name it now, but to say they playing for third, is great.
They'll be playing for bronze.
Morant will be there.
But you ain't named me 2 teams that's gonna beat them. You know, Paul Gasol and all them old as hell. So that's okay.
You know what 2 teams would be? The 2 teams.
He said Paul Gasol.
That's the Spain squad. That's over with.
The 2 teams that's playing together right now for the next 4 or 5 years. Meanwhile, the U.S. gonna put together a bunch of cats they never seen the floor with each other. They don't mesh at all, and they're gonna lose.
But bro, you said bronze.
International players.
What you're telling me is two teams that's better than me, that's better than the U.S., but you ain't named it.
I haven't studied every
And
international.
Who are they?
He can't.
What
I haven't
two
studied- I
international
haven't
teams
studied
better than the
every-
U.S.?
Well,
I haven't studied every international team.
well, Kev,
You
I
focusing
gotta
on the
agree with
wrong
you
thing.
on this one. I gotta agree with you on you. He
Don't
don't
need
way
to
he
smoke.
he don't way he don't know what he's talking about. Tell him name that second team.
The man said they playing for bronze. They can't name the two teams that's better.
I said within the next 4 years, you all took one part. You all took one part and focused on it. Education.
Of course.
Education. But the thing is about international players. Who's
Hey,
dominating the
Will,
league right
I'm
now?
with you. Morant, Tatum, Dame, and Cat. You forgot about them.
Oh, that's a dream team. Oh, yes, that's the most. That team will beat the 92 dream team. They're great. Fuck out of here. Kill yourself. That's ain't all that.
Hey man, hey, this will turn into box. Lefty, your logic can turn to in the box, man. But hey,
Hurry up and hit the button. Hit the button. Because I'm sick of him. Hit the button.
The man said they playing for bronze. They're not even in the championship. The man said they playing for bronze.
Magic and Jordan up on the thing, like.
hey man, y'all cats, boy.
He got like Luka and Giannis them all together. They got their own squad.
I'm trying to tell you, within the next.
And Luka didn't even make the gold medal.
I said within the next 4 years. When the next Olympics? 4 years, right? I ain't say next week. I ain't say next month. I said in the next 4 years. The game is passing the U.S. up, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, Sly. That's like saying in 4 years, Lefty gonna have a hairline.
Right. Well, that's impossible. That's impossible. But it's definitely not saying. It's definitely not saying in 4 years you're gonna grow another inch because we know that ain't gonna happen. Rumpelstiltskin. No, that ain't gonna happen.
Well,
Shorty doo-wop. So don't worry
Shorty
about
doo-wop. All right. I see we slinging blows today. We throwing them blows today. We throwing blows today, but that's fine. That's fine. Nice shot.
Will folks type that list like it was Bird, Magic, Jordan, and Kareem. Ja Morant. Sit down.
Man, you act like them boys are garbage or something.
Right.
We all been sitting around complaining about basketball. Ain't we? We've been watching it. We've been complaining about it.
Tim Smith, slow down.
Trash.
Slow down there, Tim. You keying over there. All that keying, Jack Jenkins.
Jack
Jenkins.
Come on.
Come on.
Wow.
On that note, man, my man KDL got a view today, and I'm gonna call this blow the whistle as we talk about the NBA refereeing.
Y'all,
What's happening? How y'all doing this Saturday afternoon? This your man KDL. Hey, real quick, man. I just want to touch on the obvious and basically the elephant in the room while we're watching these NBA playoffs. The refereeing is absolutely terrible. I just want to say it for the people in the back. The mere fact that it's no common fouls anymore. Everything is reviewed, and this may be a flagrant, or it may be a flagrant 2. Let me see if he really meant to do it. Stop. Referee the damn game. If you think it's a foul, head official, you the dude that called it. Or if you happen to be the head official, it's a foul. You don't need to huddle up with no damn body. You don't need, either the dude was out of bounds or he wasn't. Yeah, you can't clothesline nobody in the air. I get it. That's probably a flagrant. But if a dude go into the hole and he comes up and the dude reaches in and he elbows, we shouldn't have to review it, man, like this is football. We shouldn't have to do that. Call the damn foul. Live with it. Live to fight another day. All this reviewing is holding up the games. Everything got to be a flagrant. The players are calling their own damn fouls, talking about review it. The coaches are doing it. They're losing challenges. Like, call the game like it's meant to be called. It's either a foul or it's not. If you saw elbow, then call it. If you didn't, it shouldn't take a player to do it for you. It shouldn't take a player to wave his hands and challenge it. Stop. You're messing up the game, man. every single call is not a review. It's not. It's basketball. You're getting paid to be a damn official. Make the call. I had to get that off my chest. Sick of the officiating. It's been terrible all year, not just the playoffs. It's actually been terrible all year. But the playoffs is bringing it out because you're dragging on the damn games. Everything is not a review, man. My God. Sick. Holla back.
Hey, man. I think you could go get an elementary school crossing guard right now, and they could referee a game better than some of these cats right now. We talked about this last week, man. These games have been
oh my God,
man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Everything is a damn review. Man, make a call.
But you think that's the
we might not like it,
fault,
but make a call.
You think that's the league's fault?
What did I say last week, Lefty? The league need to demand better refereeing during these games, because now this right here makes people wonder if these games are rigged and all that, because ain't no way one team shoots 7 free throws and another team shoots 35. And it's been like that for several different games. When you see these blowouts in the playoffs, come on. How's Golden State scoring 146 points on the team that they've been battling with? They've been battling the first 3 gaes, and then they just
get to the line that much. No way, though.
But I'm just saying, dude, and you can also say that in the Mavs Suns series, man, it's crazy. The whistle going for the home team. It's just been too lopsided for me.
Yeah,
you can't have 2 30-point blowouts. You can't have one team win by 30, and then the next team win by 30. Like that's ridiculous in itself.
For me, it's more of a. I don't think the refs trust themselves. Like I was watching the game the other night, and an official made a call. It was at the top of the key on a baseline foul. Another official was standing right next to the play.
That's his call.
At the top of the key made the call. It's almost like they don't have the confidence to make the calls because they're gonna review it and it get overturned. It's like I don't know. The refs they look intimidated. They look scared. I watched Draymond Green pretty much force a foul call. Like he forced the foul call. The ref, the matter of fact, the ball was going the other way, and then the ref blew the whistle and called a foul because Draymond, did all that, all that crazy, and so the ref heard up and blew the whistle. So I don't know. You got to keep these players out their face. The league got to do something. Like any talking to the refs, automatic tech. You can't, because now you got bench players doing. Remember, at one time it was the superstars could do it, the Jordans. They can talk to the refs. Now you got dudes averaging 2 points a game in the ref's face. That's getting a little ridiculous.
Talk about Pat Beverly?
I mean, period. I look at all the games.
Oh, my bad.
What was the little slow cat in Memphis? The tall slow dude that got kicked out the game. He jumping all in the ref's face like.
Oh yeah. The light skinned cat.
Come on, man. You can't do that.
And he had a single double at the time.
Right. I mean, but every player, everybody's falling on the ground. Everybody's falling around, and that's what's hurting the game too. Players are so busy trying to draw fouls, they aren't playing. Embiid literally dove to the floor instead of going up strong and putting the ball in the basket. He dove to the damn floor.
Embiid he shoots a lot of free throws too.
Yeah, he does.
Embiid shoots a lot of free throws.
Or you see cats leaning and shooting and making sure they fall. Like Marcus Smart fell on a layup and nobody was nowhere near him. He just threw himself on the ground. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Because he's a terrible shooter.
I don't get it. Like,
but listen to what you said. You said a top of the key call got made and the foul happened on the baseline.
On the baseline, yep. Sure did.
So automatically the baseline ref standing right there, that's your job. You overrule that. You don't let a top of the key dude call something that you're supposed to call. If you didn't see anything, then it ain't a damn foul. So overrule it. That's why you're on the baseline. See, this is why players cuss out refs. Because the first thing they're going to say, they're going to turn to the baseline ref. Dude, that's your call. If you didn't call it, why the hell is he calling? That's how players get texts. And so now it's inconsistent. You can have a ref that can't run, that's fat and out of shape, and can't run up and down the damn court and just stays at half court and makes calls. Meanwhile, you got the baseline ref that's going from the baseline to half court. Baseline to half court. But that one ref, because he fat, we see it in high school, college, and the pros. He out of shape. So he literally stands at half court and makes calls.
But the refs gotta get back
on the
control
baseline
of the
for a
game,
reason.
though, man. The refs gotta get back control of the game. They have to, because
they have lost a lot of control.
They need the
it's terrible, bro.
I don't know if that was TB or somebody in the shop was saying. I remember how the old school refs would run down. Stop whining, Chuck. Like quit crying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the refs,
they'll
check them. Like you got to get back to that, because it's ridiculous right now. And the flopping and flailing around like a fish out of water. Basketball is hard to watch right now. Period. It's just hard to watch. I've been a fan forever, man, like since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But this is the hardest brand of basketball I've ever seen. Everybody's trying to draw a foul. You got bigs trying to take charges from little guards. Like, come on, man. Everybody on the ground rolling around and shit. Like, come on, guys.
Everybody trying to take a charge from Giannis. I guess that's just the thing to do. Everybody just jump in front of Giannis and try to take a charge.
Yeah.
That's just the thing to do.
Now, I can't complain wholly on that, because that bully ball, you got to stop it somewhere and make him think about just charging in there. You can't
just run up under the man.
You can't run up under him, but you can sacrifice your body and go ahead and get that beat down.
Yeah.
Then that'll
Marcus
make him
Smart
think about coming.
I give it to him.
That'll make him think like, man, I can't keep getting these little charges, because if I get another foul here, then I'm gonna be on the bench. So that makes him think. But I know what you're talking about.
That should make Budenhauser's thing. Stop letting him dribble the damn ball from the top of the key to the basket. Put him on the block to begin with. That's just common basketball.
We talked about it last week when they come to set the charge and then they slide over.
They run up
not
under
a charge, man. It's not a charge. You either sacrifice your body.
And that's how a lot of guys are getting hurt too, man. All this, a lot of people getting hurt. You know what I mean? And they got to look at that when they concern all these injuries. Like people jumping under people. Like Danny Green, literally, he got hurt because Embiid damn near body flopped his way on the ground and rolled the man up.
Embiid ran him over, man, and knocked the man knee to the opposite side. Like I saw that live. I knew he was messed up.
And Embiid is 7 feet 285. Why are you on the ground so much? You should never be on the ground. Yes. He died. He literally dives. He don't go up. He dives in. And then
the last couple of games, Embiid was on the ground more than my man Street Clothes Davis. Like he was on the ground. Like every time you look up, Embiid is on the ground.
On the ground.
Like I didn't get it.
Embiid was on the ground. And since y'all want to sit here and talk me to death about these refs and all this and all that, Memphis lost a game in Golden State because of guess who? The Zebras. No way, Steph Curry had a terrible game yesterday. He the worst playoff superstar I ever seen.
Okay.
But he had a terrible game.
No, James Harden. Go ahead.
He had it. I'm gonna get to him soon.
Right.
All right.
But they lost that game.
Hold on, everybody. I know you
because of the refs.
He missed it, so we might as well get it on in right now. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Kev, you brought it up, and I got to say it. James Harden, if you need to stay out of the strip clubs, buying car lots so your strippers can have ways to get there, you need to do whatever you got to do, man, because you can't have 11 points in the first half and none in the second half. You done got yourself traded out from 2 teams, and every team you've got to, you done look worse. We got to do better, James. That was a complete disaster. As much as being one of 5 Doc Rivers, it's in your lap. Granted, Embiid had the 2 worst games I've ever seen, but your games was worse. You spend $1 million in a strip club and brag about it, but won't spend $5 to go to the gym and lift some weights. You got to come on, James, man. Come on, James, man. James, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. You around here, man, spending all this money in strip club, you bragging about it. You out there hanging with everybody known, all the young rappers. You in every strip club in Philly. But you won't take your fat ass to a gym to do nothing. You want to stay there, pay the hoes, pay them to eat, and you want to push yourself away from the table. Man, let me tell you something, James. I'm fucking disappointed, man. That was absolutely terrible. You had 11 points. 11 points in the first half. None in the second half. And I bet as soon as you went to the locker room, you ain't even shower. You went straight to the strip club. James, I am tired, man. This is year after year. And then you want somebody to pay you $56 million? Your last year will be 60 to do what? You're going to buy every strip club in Philly. You're not going to go to nobody's gym. You won't even go to the nearest gym during the off season. But you'll be at the concert with the baby spending money. James Harden, this shit got to stop, man. I'm tired of watching you dribble and your fat ass shoot and miss. Maybe the strippers, maybe somebody need to go to strippers. Maybe the owner of Philly need to go to where he spend his money at and tell them, don't give James no more lap dances until he show up. Maybe that's the only way to get to him. I don't know, but I'm tired. I am tired. He was disappointed, and that's all I got. Terrible.
Hey, man.
So so the weight room costs $5.
Right.
Hey, hold on.
It ain't free in the facility.
Hey, what?
I think it's free.
What's the workout spot? The purple. They got the purple letters. $10 a month.
Planet
Not
Fitness.
about
Planet.
yeah.
He won't even go there. He won't do nothing. Nothing.
Hey, you know what, man? I think Gandhi said it best. I don't think I don't think he cares about basketball no more. Because honestly, if he cared about championships, he'd have stayed in Brooklyn. He'd have stayed in Brooklyn with KD, had them force Kyrie out of there. Like that was his best shot. I don't think Harden really cares if he wins the title or not at this point.
The man had 11 points in the first half of the closeout game.
I think he was trying to sabotage Doc. He won't D'Antoni.
I do too, and I said it that night. I put it in the group. I said I think this was a setup. Stay tuned, because I thought Doc was going to be fired. James Harden with a banged up, broken down Embiid took 2 shots in the second half. 2, 1 a quarter. Now you James Harden. Now you might have been off, but you're gonna put the ball up.
And
Max
did you
took more shots than him, being aggressive.
Kevin, you peep what he said? The ball never found its way back to me.
Right.
What he said in that press conference?
I heard what he said. They asked the man about Doc Rivers. The man say, next question.
So let me ask y'all a question.
That was
James
his setup,
Harden,
bro.
James Harden with the UCLA.
Russell
No, he did with the Arizona State.
Arizona State. Westbrook went to UCLA, and they the worst. Yep. They have declined off the Oklahoma City team, man. They have completely declined.
They both fell off.
Oh, they fell off hard.
Man.
But that's the difference is I don't think Russ was trying. At least Russ play hard. James ain't play, man. Like he powdered his way out of Houston, powdered his way out of Brooklyn, and clearly his teammates sent Philly. Did you see when him and Maxey went to the bench? This wasn't even last game, the game before. He tried to sit next to Maxey, and Maxey got up and looked at his ass like,
"Yep,
dude, that's a problem."
Because that's supposed to be his vet. Like I'm trying to learn off you, bro, right. And you giving halfway efforts. Maxey out here hustling, diving on the floor, diving in the crowd giving him love. He's shooting, he missing, but he's trying. James Harden turned the ball over. Like you said, Lefty, the man say, well, the ball never made it back to me.
Right.
Because you turned it over. You dribbling behind your back, dribbling off your foot, coming down one time, throwing the ball all across the damn field. They intercepting it. Like, bro, you caused the ball not to come back to you. You initiated the offense. You didn't shoot the ball. It wasn't that it didn't come back to you. They ran the play for you.
Yeah, he the point guard.
You got the ball. What do you mean the ball ain't come back to you?
Yeah.
That right there should have told Daryl Morgan, and I know that's his guy.
Yeah.
Should have told him, hey, dog, you can opt into this $47 million because we got to eat it. It's under your contract. You got the right to do it. But we're not negotiating a damn thing. You're going to play this 1 year out. You're going to get your fat ass out of this damn strip club and out of the club. You're going to come in shape, and then we'll talk about, we'll see if you're worthy for a max contract after that. But this year, you're going to play this 1 year out. We're not negotiating shit. You and your agent, don't call my phone.
Hey, fellas.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Hey, fellas, we're at the top of the hour, man. We're gonna take a break to pay the bills, so we'll be back in about a minute.
All right.
I hope.
All right, man. We back in the house, man. Had to pay a couple of bills. So check it out, man. When we left off, we were talking about the NBA, Harden, and all that. So let's go ahead and get a little deeper into the playoffs. Bring in KDL, and let's talk about. We was already talking about the Sixers. So give me your thoughts, KDL.
Who we talking about? What
The
series?
Sixers. The Sixers. They fall to the Heat in the second round, man. Embiid, he gave everything he could, right? He gave everything that he could. Now, we talk about Harden. Has he lost a step? You know, Gandy came out with one of his comments said it seems like he's no longer interested in playing ball. It's like, man, now you had Morey come out with a general statement saying Rivers will be back and hopefully Harden. That's a media statement only. That is nothing is set in stone to be bringing Doc Rivers back, and definitely Harden. You know what I'm saying? Because like Sly said, he won $56 million. Come on, man.
Not gonna get that. In my humble opinion, he already said I'll be back, which means he's opting in the $47 million. He'll be a fool not to. So he's gonna opt in the $47 million. You stuck with him at least 1 year. He's not tradable right now because of how he played, and he's been on 3 teams in 3 years. So he's not up for trade bait, which means he's got to play next year. Either he comes back in shape and rededicates himself to basketball at what, 34? 30, how old is Harden?
32.
Yeah.
32. Okay. Him and Westbrook. All right. So either you rededicate yourself to basketball and you play this $47 million out, and now you're unrestricted, and now you up for a long-term deal. If you don't do that, Philadelphia would be stupid to invest in him long-term. Absolutely stupid. It'll set the franchise back.
Can we talk about Kyrie too?
Morey is going to pay him.
Well, yeah, Kyrie too.
Morey's going to pay him.
He should not.
That's his man. I ain't saying
if he pay him as legit. First of all, where the hell is Elton Brand, by the way? Where's he at?
But
is he fired or something?
No, they disrespect Elton Brand. The bad part is
is he still there?
He's still there. They gave Daryl
He's
Morey
working from home.
They gave Daryl Morey the title. They gave Daryl Morey the title and just took all the title, stripped Elton Brand of all his power.
All his power, yeah. Morey making all the power.
Well, then why he still there then?
Don't ask me.
Because if Daryl Morey gives James Harden a 5-year, $200-something million contract, Daryl Morey should be fired right after he signs. Should be fired.
That's his man.
That would set the organization. The owner should fire him and James Harden.
Only person on a 1-year deal over there is Doc Rivers. Only person on a 1-year deal over there is Doc Rivers, because if they fail next year, then he's fired.
Okay. Now,
but Daryl Morey didn't hire Doc. Elton Brand
did. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Did y'all see what I put in our group today about Maxey coming to Doc Rivers? Doc Rivers was like, no, let's not talk, because Maxey wanted to see what he thought he needed to work on so he can start getting ready for next season. Doc said, no, I don't want to meet with you about that. You need to rest. Now, this on social media, dude said, would he have done Kobe like that? if Kobe came to him and said, "Man, I want to work on this and work on that," would you have denied meeting with Kobe?
Well, Kobe wasn't
Of course
going
they
to
would.
Depends on when he caught Kobe.
But
Did he get Kobe out of high school or did he get the veteran Kobe?
even when Kobe was, playing behind, I forgot the guard that he's playing behind, whatever. Kobe
He told him that.
Man,
Nick Van Ness.
listen, man.
No,
not Nick. Eddie Jones.
Oh, Eddie Jones. I'm sorry, Eddie Jones.
Trying to get
Eddie
better.
Jones.
Listen, Doc, you got a player coming to you that want to work on this game, better the team for next year. Talk to that man. Don't say you need a rec. This dude is 22 years old, man.
Well, Doc didn't know if he was going to be there or not.
Come on, man. Dude,
I didn't see nothing wrong with
trying to get better.
I didn't see nothing wrong.
I did.
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
I guess because I got a problem with Doc and that.
There you go.
That black spray. That black spray he put on his head, that's like Lefty putting that black spray on there. Wouldn't y'all get mad at him?
No, Doc got the Kenny Smith haircut, whatever that is.
I think he tried to holler at his daughter at the Brickyard Mall. She shot you down.
Hey,
the Brickyard.
At the Brickyard.
First of all,
now you mad.
She from the streets. She from the streets. I would have got that. I would have got
Doc,
that because she from the streets.
Doc had a point. The playoff series just ended, so I understand that.
Yeah,
I get it.
Take a break. Yeah.
Literally just ended. I understand that. I get it. Even LeBron, Kobe, all them players be like, man, I'm gonna take some time off and then I'm back in the gym. They all do that. So that wasn't
my boy with his 5 a.m. workout.
Hey,
let's go.
The comments ringing in
here. Yeah. Tim wants to get me back, but I'm not even gonna give him. I'm not gonna give him
Lester the dummy from the Jeffersons.
He's mad about Jack Jenkins. Hey, I killed you. Just stop it. Just stop it, Tim.
All right, man. We gotta read some of the comments though. We got some good comments. Jesse commented, really y'all gonna act like the Sixers was ran well before Morey. Remember the process.
They was ran well. Jesse, stop. Them Brand got that team where it is now.
Hey, Jesse, I agree with that. They put their fans through 3-4 years of the damn process. And out of the process, they ain't been to the final since Allen Iverson in 2001. So I agree with that. Where's the process got him? I agree with that. Hey, Jesse, we finally agree.
Y'all forget, Barry, that wasn't Elton Brand. That was a GM before him that went through the process.
Hey, listen.
Come on, man. And I ain't a Duke fan, but don't do that to Elton Brand.
Listen, they are starting to look.
If you're gonna give Morey his title, then fine. Why is he still there?
Right.
Hey, listen.
That's disrespectful, man.
Right now, it's the Sixers, the Clippers, and then the Nets as far as being run by the front office, correct?
It's the who?
You mean incorrectly or correct?
Incorrectly. You got the 76ers, the Clippers, and then the Knicks. That's where I got them ranked.
The Knicks are
the Nets. Don't get me started on the Nets.
The Clippers are that bad. Kawhi just a
the Clippers got Jerry West.
Kawhi just a queen. That's all. They wasn't.
And it's messing up their whole feng shui.
But ain't nobody gonna talk about Charlotte. I mean, we just gonna leave them out of this. Go crazy.
They kind of young. They young and rebuilding though.
They fired their coach for no reason.
Yeah,
well, Mike looking for a coach, man. Mike looking for a coach.
At all. He gotta have somebody in mind, man. I don't know why he did that. I don't get that at all.
Okay, I agree with Barry. The Knicks are the worst because they had a dude that make music as they executive vice president. So
right, and throwing people out the crowd.
Come on,
dragging them out.
Stop it, man. Let's talk about the Celtics and Bucks, man. They going into Game 7 in Milwaukee. Has Tatum arrived? The Greek has been like the most dominant player in the playoffs, man. What do y'all see this series turning out? Lefty, who you got in Game 7?
Woo, it's a tough one, man. This is a tough one. Tatum's a little inconsistent. Like, he had a great game last night, but then he'll come out and you won't see that same thing. Giannis gonna give you his 40. Like, you know you're gonna get that. It's gonna depend on the Drew holidays, man. If Drew show up again, I'm taking the Bucks in the close one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take because I don't think Boston will hit 17 threes tomorrow. I mean Sunday, whenever they play tomorrow. Yeah.
Who you got, Sly?
Man, Boston at home. Each team that won a game at home. Man, it's tough. I'm gonna take the Bucks too in a close one. because I need somebody to shed Butler up. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks in the close.
KDL.
America thinks Milwaukee lost the series last night. They blew a good chance, which they did. You're not getting 50 out of Tatum tomorrow. You're gonna get a consistent 40 out of Giannis. There's nothing they can do. He'll get a couple charges, but he's gonna come out the game with 40 and 15 rebounds. He just simply is. If you could get Bobby Portis to show up on the road, Grayson Allen, Connigan, like somebody else. Drew Holiday took terrible shots last night. He should have been cussed out.
Oh my God.
He took terrible shots last night.
Yeah.
And I get it. He was trying to be aggressive because Middleton ain't there. I get it. But bruh, you handling the ball, you coming up shooting threes out of fast breaks, crying out loud. Like, bro, he was terrible last night, man.
That's not his game. That's not his game at all.
That's not you, bruh. That's not you.
So is it possible Middleton plays tomorrow?
It was a rumor, but we was arguing that in the shop last night that if he could play Game 7, why the hell he ain't play Game 6 at home?
Oh, that's true.
How the hell is he ready 48 hours later?
Yeah.
Like that didn't make sense to me. So to me, no. To me, no.
Okay, so sounds like you going.
I got the Bucks.
So I guess one of these kids is going to do his own thing. I think Boston wins in a close one.
They so evenly matched, man. That's why home court doesn't matter in this series.
We all agree it's going to be close, though.
Yeah,
I agree
on that.
Well, I got to disagree with Barry. I don't know if Barry high or whatever he's smoking, because Miami is the most inconsistent team that ever played since LeBron left. So I don't know how you're going to say they're not going to be. Butler won't show up in the conference finals. He never does. So,
wow. Okay, so
he ain't been in the conference finals too tough.
Let's take this leap out west. We got another Game 7 with the Suns.
Yes.
Can Luka shock the world with a victory? Can the Suns make it back-to-back West Conference title series?
I'll go last.
You know what I'm saying?
Go last.
This right here.
Carry on.
This right here. This is for.
Look at clock.
This could make Luka into the superstar that you say he is, Lefty, by winning this game.
Did I say he is? That he is, sir. Don't be disrespectful.
Well, I'll let you go first. Let's go.
Don't be disrespectful. And with that being said, Phoenix wins tomorrow. That's neither here nor there. Phoenix still wins tomorrow. Look, man, I can't see Phoenix playing as bad as they played the other night. Phoenix is still like overall team from every position, point guard down. Even the bench is solid. I don't see no way I don't see them coming out at home, and we got that stadium be rocking. I don't think Dallas could pull it off. I think Luka gonna ball out. Luka gonna have his 35 to 40. What he do, but and I can't see Chris Paul having another horrible game. I know he had 3 straight bad ones, but I can't see him. I think Book do the snap again. Book will do the snap off. So I'm going Phoenix.
Damani, jump out the nearest window and take Kevin with you, and Barry, take him too. Bottom line is, all three of y'all jump out the window. I'm taking Luka because Chris Paul never shows up. He never wins the big game. He's 37 years old. He's top 6 in assists, and he's the number 1 choke in the NBA of all time. He will lose tomorrow as usual because he can't never get a team over the top. And when he does lose, because it's going to happen, you already know what my angry man is going to be about next Saturday. Without fail. It's going to be, Chris, don't even ask me. Don't even send me nothing in the text group. Just automatically know the fall of Chris Paul. That's what it's going to be entitled. The fall of Chris Paul. Because I'm done with him. He's been horrible since he went 14 for 14, and he's been absolutely trash since.
But that's Jake's main man. That's Jake's main man.
Well, no, they ran him out of commercials finally and put Jake in him because he's terrible. I am tired of Chris Paul. I'm done with him.
I thought they took him out of the commercial.
Yeah, you don't see him no more. He's going to lose Sunday, as usual.
KDL, your thoughts on
Having
this
said
game?
all that,
Yes, he
y'all
started
know
his anger
damn
management.
well Phoenix is gonna win tomorrow.
You hot.
The Dallas show, yes, great.
Hold
Push
on,
it to 7.
Barry. We got to give you that one. The fall of Chris Paul. Those was bars. I give you those bars.
The Phoenix Suns will win tomorrow because the home team has won every game, basically.
Okay.
So it stands to reason that the Phoenix Suns are playing at home tomorrow. Guess who's going to win the game?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the trip on the series is you beat me by 30, I come back and beat you by 30. I don't understand that. That's neither here nor there. Chris Paul slide will be the reason they win tomorrow. There's no way this dude is going to go another game with more turnovers than points.
You got called out, Kevin.
Not in the game 7.
Kev, look at.
Come on with it, Justin. Come on with it, Justin.
You know what
Bet.
the word is.
Just say the word.
Bet. You know what the word is. Bet.
I already bet him, Jesse. I bet him already.
We already, hey, Jesse, that's going to be you and Sly and Ben. That's 3 sticks. Curtis and y'all. Thank you, Chris Paul.
Listen,
But the Phoenix Suns are the better team. Dallas is pushing it to them. They're giving them and they have no answer for Luka. I get all that.
Okay.
However, Phoenix is the best team, which is why they have home court, which is why Game 7 is in Phoenix for a reason. They will win it tomorrow. Everybody pipe the hell down.
You said that we was up 2-0 against Milwaukee and lost 4 straight.
Right.
But that series a little more, that's a little tight.
Whatever. But listen, Kev, this is what you got to understand. In a game 7, on a Sunday, any given Sunday, you heard that phrase, right? That's all it takes for Phoenix to not shoot as well as they've been shooting. Chris Paul with his turnovers and all of that. That's all it takes.
That's what he been doing.
It's all it takes, man.
He won't do it tomorrow.
Hey, I'm going with Dallas.
His son sat there and let some little boy go off on his mama and grandmama. I don't trust Chris Paul. I don't care what none of y'all say.
What that got to do with
because that shows you how weak of 2 boys he raising. Only thing I gotta do is tell you is
that dude 9 years old, man. Some grown dude over there messing with his mama. Are you serious?
He 13, Kev. He 13. He 13.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. He losing.
At age 13, Kev, if somebody pushed your mom, your grandmama, what you doing? You might get your ass whooped, but guess what? What you doing?
I'm going. I'm going.
Lefty.
I'm going.
Lefty.
I'm going.
The money going too.
I already know.
I'm gonna at least try.
Right.
I'm gonna at least try.
Right.
I'm gonna at least try.
Come on, man. Your grandmama.
Right.
Your grandmama.
My grandma.
And just to show you the type of world, it probably was a Trump supporter, but that's neither here nor there. But just to show you what type of world we live in, you got the audacity to go up and push a mama and a grandmama just out of the, you don't know who they with, who they around or nothing. And Shaq said it best. He said, my mama used to sit in the stands, but you didn't know my cousin was there. Whatever city we played in, my cousin was there, my family. You got to have a goon sitting there, and you got my permission, I'll pay the fine. Shaq was like, it was always somebody around mama. You just didn't know it. That's the realest thing he's
that
ever
was out of pocket, man.
He said somebody was always around my mama. You just didn't know it.
Here's the thing. I couldn't even tell you how Chris Paul mothers look because she's not on TV a lot. Like the camera don't pan to her a lot. Right. So I wonder, did dude know that was Chris Paul's people?
I bet you they knew that was his wife because his sons were sitting there.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? His wife has been seen before.
Somebody in the family.
Somebody in the, he knew.
Okay. Right. You had to know that was his family. You had
my grandma.
Not just because
somebody.
Your hands on him.
Hey, Lefty, you knew it was somebody in the family because she was eating nachos with the kids. So you knew it was somebody in the family.
So you would think there got to be mama, at least.
Look, man.
Hey, Jesse,
you look up a row or you look next to it, there got to be grandma. Like, you can figure it out.
I don't know what's in them beers at the stadium, some liquid courage in there, or what they smoking on, but that's pretty bold, man, to touch anybody, especially not knowing who's around.
Exactly.
You know, you don't know who in the vicinity.
You ain't gonna touch my grandma. My grandma.
Man, you ain't gonna touch my mom. Like,
no.
I'm gonna take y'all back, and I played with Antonio Davis in a 35 and older league in Burnham. Do y'all remember Antonio Davis got up and walked in the stands?
That's because his wife
at the United Center because his wife had got into it with somebody. Y'all remember that?
His wife a goon though.
Exactly. He said, "Bro, I know her, so I had to go get her." That was his exact words. He said, "I know her, I had to go get her." Well, not dude. I had to go get her.
Right. He did.
That was his exact words.
He did.
Well, going back to that, I mean, even not just the fact that it's bold enough to push anybody, but if I was just in the vicinity and I'm not a big Chris Paul supporter, I'm not letting no young kid push no older woman. No way. Not while I'm around. I mean, even I ain't gotta be related to nothing. Like, I'm on you. Like, come on, dude. You're not finna do that.
Chris Paul didn't know nothing about it. He's on the floor.
I'm not talking about Chris Paul. I'm talking about if I was just in the stand, just if we were just off the game.
Just being a fan, the people that surround that should have been like, "Hey, ease up. What's up with you?"
I'm on that. You ain't finna push, especially an older lady. No, you ain't doing that.
No, that was wild, man.
That was crazy.
The gall. But see, Trump got these people chest out, man. They think it's all good.
Yeah.
It's neither here nor there, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Tune in
all
to
this stuff happening with Trump
was our last podcast ever.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you, man.
Because Mr. Loud
Trump had these people chest out the last 2-3 years, man.
So okay, man, we still out west. This series last night ended. Warriors defeated the Grizz in 6 games. Man, so now the Grizz gonna go this whole summer with the would've, could've mindset if they would have had a healthy John Morant. That's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't beating Golden State with a healthy John Morant. Now it might have been another game or two. Maybe they pushed it to 7. They wasn't a better team. Golden State was clearly the better team. They had more experience. They wasn't beating Golden State. Yeah, I mean, you know.
But I think if Memphis had the experience, I think not one of those games. The first game Ja was out. I think if they'd have had him when they was winning up until the very end of the game, if they'd have had Ja to close that game out, I think they would have won that game.
But I'll tell you this:
they blew the game the other night.
Right,
that was that was at Golden State, wasn't it?
At Golden State, yeah. It was a
Yeah,
game right after Ja got
game.
hurt.
Right.
But I'm saying if they had Ja in that game, because Ja was closing, they had nobody to close that game out. I think I think this goes 7 with Ja.
He would have traveled 17 times and got to the basket.
Okay, he definitely would have did that.
Don't get me started.
Now I'm gonna tell you this about y'all know I rock with Golden State, you know, but I'm gonna tell you this: they will not win a chip. They keep turning that ball over, Apple turnover style. They turn that ball over 13 times in the first half, and then wait to the fourth quarter. Right? Man, they be having 20 plus. But I looked at the stats from last night's game. They had 13 turnovers. Memphis had 5. Memphis had 3 points off turnovers. 3 points. Somebody had 13 turnovers. You got to capitalize over there. They 5 turnovers. Golden State had 15 points.
Yeah.
Because Golden State go down and hit 3.
That's crazy.
Memphis go down and take stupid shots. So
now,
Steph turns the ball over a lot. He's careless. He's really careless with the ball. He's been like that. Number 1. Jordan Poole, good as he is, he turns the ball over.
He's not that good.
Draymond turns the ball over. Now, Draymond makes some plays, but they so much in a hurry, man. They throw the ball, right? They anticipate, and they throw the ball away. That Golden State turns the ball over a lot.
Well, because they try to be too fancy.
They can go down and capitalize on your turnovers. See, they go down and score off yours.
Right.
But you don't score off theirs.
Everything I see with Golden State, when it's a simpler pass, they gotta try to thread the needle, or Steph gotta pass it from back here instead of just a 2-hand chest pass. Like it's always something, trying to get the oohs and ahs out the crowd.
Those last 6 minutes, the last 6 minutes of the game last night was Golden State basketball, where Memphis was all out of sorts, and then they was coming down, taking bad shots.
Dylan Brooks shot every time it touched his hand.
Man, I thought that was Brandon Ingram's son.
Yeah,
and that killed him. What killed him is this:
he was playing for Golden State.
Memphis showed the inexperience. Memphis showed the inexperience last night. I mean, Dylan Brooks had 30, But come on, man. Them last few minutes, he shot some bad shots.
Oh my
So,
God!
Who told him he was the man?
Let me ask
Like,
you
who
this.
told him?
Let me ask you this.
Bane didn't take none.
When they started to
Not
rattle
down
on
the
those
stretch.
last 6 minutes, guess what didn't happen?
Timeouts. They didn't stop the momentum.
They did not stop the momentum, man. They just let it bleed.
It's on the coach.
Man, come on.
Well,
That's
shit,
a young,
You,
it's a
and you know
young
what killed
team.
Memphis? Memphis need a ball stopper because they couldn't stop the ball.
Whoa.
I mean, Steph coming up, man,
Whoa.
making layups.
Pause.
You know, it was terrible.
Pause.
Nah,
Pause.
this-
Yeah, that sounded real Will Folksish.
Oh wow.
Well, folks. Come on, man.
Well, you know, but another thing,
Man,
too,
watch the
these,
show every week.
what these coaches got to realize is they got to, like, when you got younger team, like Kirk can let Golden State kind of fight through it. But when you got a younger team, you got to use them timeouts. You got to regroup them. You got to actually coach.
Well, you got to stop the momentum.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You got to actually coach. Like Kirk can kind of sit back. That's more of a veteran, battle-tested team. And if some team go on a run, it can kind of let them just kind of get through it. But when you got a young team like Memphis, you gotta stop it. Whoa, slow down.
Right.
You gotta
Right.
pull the plug. Like, hey, come on, let's talk this out. You know.
Right. Brooks grab him by them two little braids in the back of his head and be
Right.
like, what is you doing?
You gotta reel them in. See, ain't nobody, and I'm shocked like a Steven Adams or somebody like that wouldn't grab Brooks like, hey, bro, stop shooting the damn ball.
Yeah.
First of all,
Move the
if
ball
Steven,
around,
if Steven
bro.
Adams grab him, he gonna kill him.
I'm just saying, man, like you need
That
somebody
man is
on the
just too
floor
big.
or somebody on the bench to say, hey, bro, that's enough.
Yeah.
You done took 2 and 3 terrible shots. And every time you shoot, they rebound, they score. Every time you shoot. So stop shooting the damn ball. Move the
And
ball
they
around.
were chucking up threes like
Bro,
crazy.
you gotta stop Jaren Jackson from just jacking up threes anytime he feel like it. You gotta like somebody gotta reel him in, man.
Yeah.
You gotta reel him in. And like you said, that's coach.
You got to coach that young team. You have to constantly coach young teams. You can't let them just run wild like that. And it seemed like that's what he did. Like you said, Jaren Jackson, they were getting rebounds, three-point, offensive rebound. They was just jacking it up. Like,
Man, in that last 6 minutes, man, they probably had about 10 offensive rebounds.
yeah.
That was just ridiculous. And on one play, you have 3 or 4. A team is going to score on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you got that big clumsy dude in there. He could get no rebounds from this. I was like, why is he in the game?
Right.
They were
What y'all think about the Kings hiring Mike Brown from Golden State? Since
He should have been fired after getting blown out that last game.
Well,
I don't want to. You know what?
Before he got hired?
Let me tell you something. The Sacramento Kings got to be. You forgot about them as the worst brand basketball team too. How you hire Mike Brown got fired from 2 other jobs? You watched them get blowout. The Kings owner should have called and said, "Mike, you're fired. Yo, what's your contract up now? You're not coming here."
They already hired the man.
Man, that kid could have tore it up. He could have tore it up, man. He should have been fired. Mike Brown is going to be terrible.
I agree with you. I thought Mike Brown literally turned Golden State into the Kings the very night they got blown out. I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
I didn't know what was going on.
Right, you was down by 55, Mike. The owner should have watched the game and said, call this general manager and say, fire him. Look for me another coach.
Damn. He ain't even got his own office yet. He ain't even brought his stuff.
Good. That means he was good.
He ain't been to the interview yet.
Well, he was at the interview. He should have fired him right after. 55 points. How you up at 55? Then that man whooped this trick. That should have been him. The owner said, I'd have had enough. That man whooped this trick. And he down by 55. We got the burn.
Hey, these sounds from the game, I will say they have been amazing because I forgot about the whole whoop that trick. And then Draymond and Steph, they was kicking it with him, and they was like, well, why were you dancing after? So he was like, what, they think they the only ones going to whoop this trick? We going to whoop this trick together.
He said he hate front runners. He said, I hate front runners. He's right. We have about 55 because Mike Brown's sitting here watching us just get whooped.
Man.
Sacramento King, I don't know how the owner didn't fire him.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that. Whoop that
Man.
trick though.
Mike Brown, I thought Mark Jackson was supposed to get that job. Actually, that was the rumor. But all of a sudden, just like always, somebody
Come on,
gets the
man.
job other than Mark Jackson.
Can we
on,
accept
man.
the fact that he's been
So-
blackballed, please?
He been
Yeah, he's been
blackballed,
blackballed.
man.
We know that.
He been blackballed.
It's getting about as worse as every time a quarterback go down, somebody call for Colin Kaepernick. It's over. Leave it alone. He's not coaching again. Let it. He good in the booth with Jeff Van Gundy. Leave it.
And he's doing
alone.
good. He's making a good living. Let him
He
be.
good.
I'd rather fed that Tony that got that job. Somebody, Mike Brown, 55 points. On that to call him.
Dude,
Said
I'm so
Mike
tired
Brown.
of Mike D'Antoni getting
And
hired.
why is Mike D'Antoni
he's-
always
like
mentioned
he's this
too?
great coach?
They said Michael Jordan want to hire him. I want to see him hired too over there.
God, why does he constantly get jobs,
Man,
dude?
listen.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Go on down there. Go on down there,
I don't
D'Antoni.
know. I don't know, man. But he
Mike played defense. The man ain't gonna see defense with D'Antoni.
He
Go
one
ahead,
of
do
the
it, Mike.
biggest
Do it, Mike.
retreads ever.
Dude, he done got rehired more times. I can't think of nobody got rehired that much.
There was a rumor he was headed to Philly, and
In
Daryl
any
Morey
sport.
just squashed that. No,
Man.
that's coming back.
There was a rumor, right? There was a rumor he was going to Philly.
He ain't got hired more times than Gandy has in his professional career.
Damn, he just moved to
Damn.
Houston, bro.
Come on, man. The man in town, man.
Hey,
Get out of here.
I gotta show him some love. Why not? Protect yourself at all times, Gandy.
Hey.
Man.
But
Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't see and you know what's wrong? I don't understand these retreads, but when you got people kind of you had like Boston took a chance on a new with Udoku, bringing in some fresh blood, man. Like bring in some. I don't understand these retreads. Brown, D'Antoni.
Let me
I
tell you
don't
something.
get it, man. Even
I don't get it
Vogel, all of them. I'm tired
I
of it.
want Boston coach to win, man, because he got the best life, man. I like him. I like that dude, man.
He's a hell of a coach.
Nia
Well, at the end of the day, he go home to Neil Long, so he ain't tripping.
And then he even got to marry her after 10 years. I mean, that right there is beautiful within itself.
Common law. Common law. Man.
Hey, man. Let's talk about a little bit of NFL. The Saints acquired Browns wide receiver Jarvis Landry. Now he only getting a 1 year, $6 million. That's what it's expected because they really didn't release the finances on it, but they speculating it's 1 year, $6 million. What does that do? What does that do?
Jarvis, just to let you stay your ass off Bourbon Street and them grenades.
Well, he
Stay off
back at
Bourbon
LSU,
Street.
baby. You know he went to LSU.
Stay your ass off Bourbon Street. Go
He
on
know
out there.
the area. He back home, baby.
Go on out there, ball out, and try to get you another contract. Like, don't be out there.
He back
messing
home,
around.
baby.
Right. Don't be out there messing around, brother. I don't think it do nothing, man. I mean, Jarvis a good pick. I mean, to get him for the cheap though, that's a good move for New Orleans. They got him. For the
First of all, who throwing the ball to him? Please don't say that dude.
Winston
Hey, man,
and what's his name?
Hey, whoa.
Jameis had a good year last year before he got hurt. Stop.
James
Hey,
wasn't
tore
doing
that man knee up last year. You need to stop, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jameis is who we thought he was.
What?
Period.
Jameis had a good year last year. Stop it. Before he got
Yeah,
hurt.
you can say he had a good year because the last time you saw him play, he threw 48 interceptions. So of course, you say he had a good year. You gonna say he had a good year because he didn't fall into that box no more. So
The year he had 48
I'll
interceptions.
give you
The
that.
very year he had 47 touchdowns. So stop.
So basically, it was a wash.
Well,
Stop it, man. That man. Hey, the key is this.
1-to-1 ratio.
Is Michael Thomas back? Yes or no? Because remember he got into it with the coach.
Sean Payton.
So Peyton is gone. So now does Michael Thomas come back? Is he in the same form?
Watch.
Like what's up?
Watch it. He'll be back.
He back. His cousin already said he coming back, Mr. Keyshawn Johnson.
Well, they said organizations don't want nothing to do with him.
Right.
Well, no, he got into it. They was messing with his injury or something. And he got into it, and then he said, "Skip it. I'm going to have surgery." Like remember him and Peyton got into it about an injury.
They tried to say he was milking it.
Right. So he said, "Okay, let me go lay on this doctor's table, had this surgery, and y'all leave me alone.
And y'all gonna pay me."
Right. So Sly, you brought this story to my attention last night. Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy called a domestic drama as he was arrested on a second-degree criminal tampering filed by his girlfriend. Now, Sly, you went a little bit deep into it. What happened?
He wasn't a Raider. This somebody else other than a Raider.
Right.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Sly. My bad.
I ain't finna get into the story, man. But this old lady now saying she don't want the charge. She want the charges dropped.
Right.
I read that.
Why did they get into an argument, Sly?
Because he had 3 phones, man. What do you thought was gonna happen?
TMZ, baby.
Young lady found out you got 2 other phones. She like, well, what's going on? So he mad at her because she done found out he had 2 other phones. Well, what you mad at her for?
You got the bat phone?
He had 2 of them.
Hey,
two of them.
Well, at least he tried. He didn't have one like Tiger Woods. At least he tried.
He had 3 phones, man. His old lady was like, come on, dude. Then he gonna get mad and want to jump on her. She like, what you mad at me for?
Then they got a 2-year-old or something like that, right?
Right. He didn't want them to leave, and he locked all their stuff in his car so she couldn't leave. Crazy, man.
I mean, he young, man. I mean, he got to do better, though. Put in a tire well or something. Where was it at? What did he have on the dresser?
He got caught up, but I commend him. Because he could have been Tiger Woods and used his main phone and left it on the bed.
Well, he had to do something.
He at least tried.
He had to leave them other phones. Matter of fact, they probably wasn't on silent. And they rang off all of them rang off at the same time.
He must have left it in an armrest, and she was wondering, what is that ringing in this armrest?
First of all, how many numbers do a phone hold? What you need 3 phones for?
All right. He could have just one more. He had 2.
Well,
2
one was for her. One was for her. And then the other one was for her.
Had to be.
Hey, man, leave the man alone. He tried, man.
Man.
Hey, when being a player goes wrong.
But see, the problem is he over there in Denver with the good old Russell Wilson, who around here parading Sierra everywhere. Now every woman looking like, why you can't be like Russell? You need to go talk to Russell. I know that's what he finna hear.
He can't just walk into practice, man. If Russell gonna look at him like, hey, dog, look, I don't get out like that, man. You know, me and my wife chill with the president. Like, we don't, don't get down all this baby mama drama. Like, we don't do that,
brand. They're
And
brand.
I ain't gonna throw you the ball now because of that.
Well, Sly, to answer your question, when they say, why ain't you treating me out like Sierra? You ain't got this bag like Sierra, and you probably don't do what Sierra do. That's why she keeps getting the club shot up.
Man. Yeah, well,
Hey, man, Russell hang out with the commissioner, the president. Like, Russell, that dude. Him and Sierra.
Well, I'm taking them to lose first game.
Okay.
Oh, no, he going to win that. Oh, he going to win that. He going to have the team ready for that. He going to win that.
Thank you for the alley-oop, Sly. Week 1, Thursday night game starts with the Bills versus Rams. That's Thursday night. Now, also within week 1, you got the Chargers and the Raiders. You got the Chiefs and the Cigars. You got the Bucks and the Cowboys. And like you just mentioned, Broncos versus Seahawks on Monday night.
Well, let's start with the first one. Rams, good luck. You will be losing that. And I'm going to take the Cowboys that finally beat the Bucks. They should have beat them last year in Tampa Bay. I'm going to take the Cowboys to beat them. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Where's that, in Dallas?
Yeah. I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders, as you know, to beat the Chargers. First game.
Well, that's going to be rocking and rolling because that's in Vegas.
That's in Vegas, so we're going to beat them. And then who was the other one you said? Kansas City, who they play?
Kansas City play the Cards.
Oh, I'm going to tell
In zona.
The dude about your height, he going to lose. I'm taking Kansas City all day.
Hold on. Slide. Move to the side.
Well, he might not be there, though.
You kikiing down there in that bottom corner there, Lefty.
Yeah, was laughing, too.
I'm taking Kansas City all day.
I thought Kyler Murray won a new contract. Is he playing?
He said he ain't.
Right. He said he ain't stepping on the field on that 5th year option. He wants
Lamar Jackson.
He wants $60 million a year.
Jesse got a comment for you, Sly.
I heard
Josh
this.
Allen is so overrated.
Tell Jesse to stop smoking whatever he's smoking.
Well, let's see how he look without Dayball.
Oh, yeah.
See how he look without Dayball.
Well, no, let's see how the great Danny Dimes look with him.
Hey, and you got a better coach that just coached Josh Allen. Hey man, he got to be better. He got to be better. The team got to be better.
Hey, listen.
He got to be.
What about Bears at San Francisco?
Well, that's a loss.
Be cool there. Be cool. Danny Dimes, they should sit him.
I'm taking the Bears.
Debo coming to town. Debo ain't going nowhere. I guess he found that out.
I'm taking the Bears.
So Debo coming to town.
Hey, Kev, they need to take Danny Dimes, duct tape him to one of those metal chairs, and have him watch Forrest Gump run in that straight line for 27 hours so he learned not to fall.
With a box of chocolates.
Yeah, that. I hear that. All he has to do is not turn the ball over. That's all he has to do.
So who got the most pressure to win this season? The Bucks with TB12, Broncos with Russell, the Packers with Rodgers. After all that drama, the Dolphins with Tua, because they ain't gave him a lot.
And please get to my boy. He's coming.
Eagles
No, not him.
and Hurts. They gave him a whole lot.
Okay, one more.
And now the Bills and Allen.
No.
You
forgot Dak? You left Dak out?
I'm leaving. We talked about Dak. We talked about Dak so much last year, man.
Dak ain't got no pressure. Dak ain't got no pressure.
We talked to him about him so much last year, man. I'm gonna give him a break.
He ain't got no pressure. Dak ain't got no pressure.
You said we was too hard on him, so I'm gonna give him a break. So I didn't put him in here. So out of those, who got the most pressure to win?
I can answer the question though.
Go ahead, kid.
That's Russell Wilson.
What?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Aaron Rodgers ain't got no pressure because he runs the organization.
That's the reason
Russell Wilson is supposed to be the savior. Everybody kept saying it was either Rodgers or Wilson. They're a quarterback away. Denver gonna take off. Correct? That was the thing. So if Russell Wilson is there, you got to at least make the playoffs, bro. Your division is oh my God, your division is a gauntlet. He at least has to make the playoffs. He has the most pressure to at least put him in the playoffs. Wild card, do what you got to do. But he has the most pressure. No one else has the pressure that he does because he's supposed to be the answer. It's not Tom Brady. Hell, they didn't even know he was coming back. How he got pressure?
They knew.
It got to be Tom Brady.
But what?
Because he
didn't know he was coming back. He got pressure
years old.
Right.
Why does he have? Okay, explain that to me. Why would Tom Brady have pressure to win when I already came down here my first year and got you a ring? The hell I got pressure.
Can I explain to him for being?
Come on, angry man. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna explain it to you first because they fired Bruce Arians without really firing him. Okay, because Tom Brady retired, then said, "No, we need to get rid of Bruce." So I'll come back, and they did it. Oh, and only that, Damani. How about Fox at $375 million?
Facts.
How about that?
Facts.
So why is that pressure?
What do you mean why? Because if they don't win this year, he's going to collect $375 million.
Okay.
And
he already got you a ring, bro. He ain't got to prove nothing to you. I brought you a ring. The last time y'all won a damn Super Bowl.
But that's like saying LeBron ain't got nothing to prove with the Lakers, though. Like just because you won a ring, it ain't over. Every year you have, they at the point in their careers, they championship above.
Bro, don't you ever compare
Tampa
Bay to the Lakers. Don't ever do that.
I'm not saying the
don't ever do
that. I'm saying like LeBron, the situation.
They don't expect Tampa Bay to win a Super Bowl every year.
But that's not
more so than they expect the Lakers to be in the championship. That's two different comparisons. That's not
when you got TB12 at your QB1, the expectations is high as hell.
Super Bowl.
Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: when I look at this roster of QBs and the teams, I might go out there and say Hurts is really a lot of pressure to win. For that division is trash. So. Sorry,
they already said Hurts on 1 year deal.
Like Hurts has to perform and win that division. He has to win that division.
Not over two.
He got to win that. He got to
This
win
ain't
that division.
Philadelphia and the Giants are doing the same thing.
When
They're
Hurts get
positioning
replaced by
themselves
Philly.
for a quarterback next year. They're doing the same thing. And they gave Hurts, like I say, they gave Hurts weapons. Let's see what you could do. They did two of the same things, Sly. Let's see what you could do with these weapons. Okay. But they are positioning themselves. It's a quarterback draft next year.
Kevin,
Giants are doing the
way.
same thing. That's why they didn't jump in the sweepstakes.
No
it's
way.
the same thing.
No way you can take Hurts, say
shit.
he under more pressure than Tua. They didn't win. They got Tyreek Hill. They got every good running back you can find. They don't forget about the other wide receiver who was a stud.
Waddle.
Let me tell you something. Waddle, the Tua. Did you see the film? Let me tell you this, and I'm gonna just tell you this real quick. The Dolphins media team is so stupid. They put out a film of Tua throwing to Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill had to stop and wait on the ball. Why would you even show that?
Right. Yeah.
That's true. Good point.
That's a valid point. Now, Lefty, I do ask you this question: has the Bills and Allen, have they just hit that ceiling? Can they go any higher?
They can win it. They my favorite to win the AFC this year. They my favorite to finally get over the top. They gonna finally get over Kansas City. Nah, man, that team is still fairly young. Let's see the effect of losing Dabo. Let's see what type of effect that has on them. But Buffalo made a couple of moves in the offseason. I think they retooled and ready. And the way they lost last year, that heartbreak. Man, I see them bouncing back hard.
Didn't they focus more on defense so far in this
offseason? They went defense heavy. Mm-hmm. They went heavy on defense.
But they're gonna be 0-1 to start.
Damn. So Kev, now I'm gonna ask you this. Is this the
ain't beating the Rams at the Rams?
Is this the season that the wheels fall off the Packers?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say the wheels fall off because the Packers still got a good team. Yes, they're gonna miss Adams, but Aaron Rodgers is still that dude, man. Like they still got Jones as a running back. Like they're still good, dog. They're still good. I don't agree with what's the Chiefs wide receiver they picked up? The dude that bounced around the last 3-4 years.
Percy Harvin.
I forgot his name, but
they got an old boy that used to play for Buffalo got hurt. What's his name? Play for the.
He always hurt.
He's with KC.
He always hurt.
So they fill the position, but they're not finna fall off the map.
That rookie they got gonna be cold.
Oh yeah, that boy, Christian Jones.
They ain't finna do that.
Yeah. Christian Jones.
That boy.
Now they might not be 13-3. I give you that, but they're not finna fall off the map. As long as you got Aaron Rodgers, dog.
And their division not strong, and they play the same schedule the Bears play pretty much, and that's not a strong
so
schedule.
They ain't finna fall off the map.
As long as
they might not be 13-3 in the number one seed, but they're still gonna at least win 10-11 games.
I'm gonna tell you this: they will. The Bears.
Yeah, what it is.
The Bears, that division gonna be a lot tougher than what you think, because Minnesota gonna be a lot better, the Bears gonna be better, and Green Bay coming back to the pack. I'm telling you. So that division gonna be a lot tighter than you think.
I agree they might not run away with the division, but they're still gonna be the best team in the division.
I can give you that.
Like they might not be 13-3, but they'll be 11 and like, come on now. They ain't gonna fall off.
Hey, and Rodgers get hurt every few years. I ain't wishing it on the man, but every few years he'll go down.
But don't forget about don't forget about the Chargers too, man. The Chargers coach is on a 1-year deal. He can't keep losing like he losing, man.
Yeah,
no.
He got to at least make the playoffs.
Yeah. Right. Well, they can't play the first half of the season and don't play the second half because that's what always happens.
Well, Arizona do it all the time.
Well, that's not their kid.
Well,
that's
going back to the pressure thing. I'm gonna tell you, I was watching NFL Network, and they're saying it's gonna be about 6 first-round QBs next year.
I didn't even know your team.
Right, it's a quarterback draft, bro.
Damn. Yeah, I got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. Hey, they looking at Jalen Hurts. You got 1 year. Tua, you got 1 year. Yeah, Daniel Jones, you got 1 year. Like they teams are positioning themselves.
Right. They
for
said like
the quarterback draft.
They said it's gonna be one of the strongest ones since the '84. Was it '84 Marino in there? Was that
what
draft class? They said this draft class is that strong. Quarterback.
Dude, calm down. I'm
just repeating what they were saying.
What about Eli Manning draft?
Well, who was Phillip Rivers?
Yeah.
Who was it? Eli Phillip. They saying this
Roethlisberger.
is strong.
The
Roethlisberger.
Manners was so strong. They say, "Hey, dog, we ain't playing there. Do what you got to do."
Right.
That's the Manners, baby.
They saying this quarterback class is a beast coming out. So any of them quarterbacks that's on rocky terms, you ain't quite solidified. This could be it. You gonna be you finna be delegated to hold that clipboard in a minute.
Is the Bears putting their quarterback on notice?
I don't think so. They doing they trying.
He got a couple years. They ain't doing him like that. He got a couple years.
Because the Bears don't care.
Come on, Jesse.
My man like to stay with his board. So guess what?
Come on, Jesse. He is not Jamarcus Russell, man. Come on.
Guess what? If the Bears be like 6-11, are they going to get a quarterback?
No, who I think could be is New England's quarterback, because they got expectations.
Yeah,
they got expectations. He gonna have to make a jump because they didn't win because of him. Now he didn't lose games. He didn't win them games either.
Yeah,
well, you can't take Josh McDaniel away from the man.
Right.
The way Buffalo beat on them the last game of the season, they beat them so bad they couldn't even stop them.
No, they couldn't do nothing.
They ain't stop them one time in that game. Josh McDaniel said, "I had enough of this. I'd rather go out there to Las Vegas Raiders." I don't blame him.
Hey, so that's probably we're gonna come back to football so much no more in this all season, but we got about 8 minutes left. I think we're gonna go into overtime today, and let's get it.
Okay, people, you know what time it is. It's time to go in the box. Brought to you by Humidor Sports and Cigars. Oh yeah, and we're sponsored by Clouds of Smoke Cigars. Let's get it.
All right, I wanted to say
what
this
up,
to
Nunu?
the end. I wanted to say this to the end, okay? Lakers Janie Buss frustrated and embarrassed at the team failures.
Oh, here we go.
So let's go in the box. And that's a couple things. She came out with that
Always
statement.
got to bring up the Lakers.
She said, hey, it's out there, Kev. I didn't make this up. When you spend that kind of money, you expect it to make a deep run in the playoffs. Out of her mouth. Now you draft in Hall of Fame head coach Phil Jackson on your coach search. All right.
And don't forget about
Jackson.
Kurt and Linda.
Jackson comes out and says he would trade LBJ and keep Russell Westbrook.
Build around Westbrook.
And right. How do you fix the damn Lake Show, Kev? Because right now, man, it's looking real putrid.
You can have it, Kevin Dwayne Louder.
So, Kev, we're gonna let you go first, and then we'll jump in and we'll talk about some things. So, Kev, how do you fix the Lake Show? Because they got winning time on, and they got all this stuff, man. How do you get the Lakers back there? How do you get the Lakers back there?
First of all, I don't watch the show because Magic Johnson said don't watch it.
He did.
And that's my man. So I go how Magic go. That's number one. You ain't have to say my middle name down across the nation slide, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, listen, man. Jeannie Buss needs to take control of the team. The problem is she got too many people in her ear. Probably still sleeping here and there with Phil Jackson, so he got her ear. The Buss family's been cool. No idea why the Buss family, excuse me, not the Buss family, the Rambis family. I have no idea why they have any influence in her business. We can hang out, we can be cool, but hey, the Lakers, hey, that's my family business. Stay out of this. You ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't never played for the Lakers. So I don't understand that. I understand why Magic is still around because he's Magic. So I get it. The problem is you putting all this on Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, and you going all off. Well, Pelinka's the man. Got full faith in him, but you disappointed. And the one person you're not mentioning is Pelinka. Why are we talking about the Rambises? Why the hell is Phil Jackson still around? Let him go get high. Like you gotta stop this. Jenny has to take control of this because ultimately it's gonna fall on her. Yeah, you got the money to pay LeBron and Westbrook. You got the money. It ain't a money issue. You gotta get the roster right. I said trade Anthony Davis. I never said trade LeBron. You don't do that. Because if you trade LeBron, now you're saying we just rebuild it. We start over. Scratch it. Let's give it up. So you don't trade LeBron. You do trade Anthony Davis because he's younger. And yes, you might not get a king's ransom, which you're going to ask for, but you do better trading him. Westbrook, goodbye. Eat the money. Cut him. He should never walk in another Laker locker room again, ever. Cut him. But you have to start somewhere, man. And Jenny has to, hey, he's in charge. It's on him. Ask him. Or it's on me. I make the like somebody got to take. It's too many hands, man, in the kitchen, and ain't nobody cooking. Like something wrong, man. I just why is all these outside influences, man?
Shucking peas, then shucking peas.
Yeah, fuck them damn. Hand me the lettuce. Hey, hand me the corn. Hey, give me a spoon out the like everybody in the kitchen. Get out the way. Like who is cooking?
Hand me a spoon.
First
I'm
of
just
all,
saying, man. Somebody gotta take control, bro.
thank you for giving an honest opinion about the Los Angeles Lakers. Because my opinion is Kurt Rambis was a terrible coach. He got stole on.
What?
I mean, you remember when he got stole on with Boston and them?
Oh, nigga.
Man, look here, man.
He the same man got clothes.
Let me ask you a question. What do his wife know? Why is Linda even there?
That's just a girl.
Yeah, that's an issue with all those consultants.
Jeannie,
man.
bring your brother back.
Now you're going too far. Now you're going too far.
You're going too far.
Now you're going too far.
Come on, man.
As usual. Look, man, the Lakers is right now. It is a mess. It's a blame game. It's Westbrook. It's LBJ. It's Vogel. They putting it on everybody. But I agree with you, Kev. It's too many consultants. Why you got Phil Jackson and the Rambis family consulting you, and you got a damn general manager, and that you say you believe in. So if you believe in him, let him do his damn job.
Let him do his job. Right.
Now, he couldn't even get Kobe a good deal.
That was his agent.
At the end he did.
So he got the damn job.
Now, then again, but she made a valid point about you paying the luxury tax. You got to at least make the damn playoffs. Like we ain't finna be paying. Like you can't fault her for that. I think people are looking too deep into it. Like she ready to trade Davis and LeBron. The only one that's getting out of there is Westbrook. She gonna run it back with LeBron and Anthony Davis again. She's not gonna bail on it that quick. So,
you know what? I don't want to pay $5,000 to sit courtside to see 10 turnovers by Russell Westbrook.
The facts.
No, he'll never play for the Lakers again, bro.
Right.
Like he lost every press conference all year. Like he'll never walk back in the Magic Johnson. We'll see. He'll never walk back in that locker room.
So Kev,
trust me on that.
Kev, like you say, you critical on the Bulls and they need to get shooters and some bigs and all of that. Let me tell you, let me be critical about the Lakers right now. So you just sit back, hear this, and take this smoke.
Go ahead. I can take it, sir.
Roster was constructed poorly for the last 2 years because they did not get players to complement LeBron and AD when he's not in street clothes.
What, 2 times a year?
Damn. But what I'm saying is they have to really take a look at that roster. And you know how they had Kenny had a board and they pull this player. They need to go ahead and pull all these players that are trash. Monk, get them out of here. And they need to go.
Well, Monk is not trash. If you're gonna tell the story right. Hey, Monk is not trash.
Right, Monk ain't trash.
Okay,
he ain't trash.
Maybe it's a harsh word.
Now, if you just said Bazemore or somebody like that, then I'm with you.
Right. He's serviceable. He can fit in the lineup and come off the bench and hold about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I'll give you that. But come on, man. When you look at that roster, man, that thing should be slap 8 things of C4 on that roster and boom, blow that roster up and get them cats out of town. The cats that you wanted out of town last year, you should have kept those cats.
I
They
agree with
went
that.
over to Washington and they balled out.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Even the name Staples ran.
I agree with that. You trade
What is it now,
Staples,
crypto?
been
What is
in Staples for over 20 years. Even they left.
What is it now? Crypto.
crypto.
Cryptocurrency somehow.
But I do agree that you got rid of all your glue guys, your Caldwell Popes, your Caruso's, your Kuzma had to go. So I'm not tripping on Kuzma. But the glue guys that actually played defense, the guys that, you even got rid of JaVale McGee. You brought back Dwight Howard because you realized you tripped. You got rid of both your big guys. You bring back Dwight Howard. Hell, I would have accepted McGee. But I agree, you lost your glue guys, and now you tried to make a free agent. We're just going to get big names. But you got older big names.
Hey, Kev,
They all old. So now you ain't got no young guys.
None of it
Horton Tucker.
They got a bunch of guys that didn't fit, though.
Hey, Lefty, when they patched up the team, usually if you're going to patch something up and you want it to stay together, you use duct tape, not masking tape.
Man.
Yeah, hey, look, man.
That dollar store masking tape.
Right.
That Dollar Tree masking tape. That was terrible.
And at first, I wanted to keep Horton Tucker. Now, goodbye. Go back to Simeon. Goodbye.
Whoa.
We need, and I don't know what the hell is going on with Nunn.
Wow.
Yeah,
The man, what the hell is going on with Nunn?
Did he play?
Hey, the man didn't play all year, kept talking about his knee. He's coming back. Here we are in May. So goodbye.
Y'all very own Ben Simmons.
You have to rebuild the roster, and I agree. You have to get younger, obviously.
Whoa, first time commenter. What's up out there, Mr. Howard?
Oh, that's my Giants fan. What up, though?
Look, man, the Lakers, like you said, it was like I didn't understand the Bazemore's, Ariza's old washed up ass. They just threw a bunch of guys together, and the expectation was 37-year-old LeBron and AD take us to the promised land. Because even during the season, like we all expecting them to make a move. Remember, Kevo, I know they're gonna make a trade. Oh no, AD will be back. Oh no, AD will be back. Oh no, AD will be back. It was just like they still trying to put that much on LeBron's shoulders going into year 20, whatever it is now. Injury-prone AD. You got to actually, like Pelinka needs to sit down and actually watch film and find guys who fit. First thing is find a coach to put a system in place. And the main thing is you got to get shooters around LeBron and AD. You got to get.
And I hate the way they did Vogel. I really do. You gave
he
him
was a scapegoat.
trash.
He was a scapegoat. Everybody knew that was gonna happen.
As Bubba say, you gave him trash and then blamed him.
But Vogel was stubborn too, staying with that small lineup too long. That small lineup was not working.
But he even the year they won the championship, his lineup was terrible.
Yeah,
he never had a consistent.
His rotations are terrible. His rotations are horrible.
Let me tell you something. Vogel, probably the happiest man in the whole country to lose his job.
But he knew that was coming, though. He knew it.
I would be happy to lose that job.
I agree, Jesse. All they had was minimum, but you still gotta make the most out of it. Like why'd you bring in what's the little guard, DJ Augustine? Was that Augustine they brought in late?
After they got him on a buyout.
Right, they got him on a buyout, but I don't know, man. I just felt like they didn't put no shooters around. Like you gotta put shooters around. I didn't. I know.
Then you had a reason the whole year, and the last 5 games of the year you cut him.
Well,
for what?
It don't matter because he retired back in November. He wasn't doing nothing.
Those are facts.
He retired on the court.
Facts.
He was completely washed up, man. And Melo, I don't know who told him he's a 3-point shooter because he just chuck it up all day.
That's all he do now, man. And if LeBron say, "Hey, dog, I need you one more year," Melo gonna play another year.
And
that's just gonna happen.
And he couldn't guard
got to pay that child support.
A fifth of scotch.
So first of all, I think we need to start with a coach. Who you want there, Kev?
Well, that's obvious.
Who you want there?
I don't know, man. To be honest,
anybody but D'Antoni.
I don't know. No, never. He'll never come back. But I don't know, man. I don't. It is no perfect dude where I could be like, you know what? If they get him, the Lakers will be all right. Like, it's no dude out there. I know the names they mentioning, but
Kenny should have never got fired. That's the coach that never got fired out of the Nets.
Hey, do you throw that
They
bag?
mentioned this. They got his name is
Do
in the
you
box.
throw that bag at Coach K? Somebody that's gonna get the respect of the team.
Nah.
Why would somebody want to do 70 years old, man?
That ain't
Nah.
got
Coach
nothing to
K
do with
wanted to go to the
that
NBA.
ain't
He
got
would have
nothing
been
to
in the
do
NBA by now.
with him
So no.
coaching.
I think
No.
Coach K having some health issues anyway too. He's not. I think that's why he's stepping down.
Yeah.
What about your
Yeah.
boy that left?
Your boy Jay Wright,
Yeah,
first job, Los Angeles Lakers. No, he don't want
I
that.
don't know if a college coach to LeBron or AD. I'm not sure about it, but it'd be ideal. Like Mark Jackson to me would be ideal for that team, but I don't think it's not going to happen due to the black ball. Some people said Sam Cassell. I didn't heard Sam Cassell mentioned as a former player.
Quinn Snyder, the dude from the former
I don't
coach
like
of the Nets.
Snyder. You talking about
I
Doc
don't
Brown?
really like Snyder either, but
Doc
Snyder. But if you remember Snyder used to be assistant coach with the Lakers before too. If y'all remember.
Yeah, I remember.
So
that.
he's been on the bench before. But Snyder, I forgot the dude Sly talking about from the Nets. His name is in there. Mark Jackson is in there. They were waiting to see what was gonna happen with Doc Rivers. Like, it's no set dude that you could say, okay, if they get him, they'd be all right. Like, it's no
Tim Floyd.
Tim Floyd. Hey, Gandy, you down there in Houston? See, that's that Houston Rockets talk. But hey, look, man, there's no set, and a coach has to understand it ain't about the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James and AD and who you got. The Lakers are the Lakers. It comes with drama. It is always drama. You have to be able to deal with that. You have to know what you're walking into. It's the Lakers. Mm-hmm. So it's always expectations. It's the Lakers. So Mark Jackson will be able to handle that because he would understand what he's walking into. But you can't just give any coach the job. It's the Lakers, dog. It's just like the Cowboys.
It's a lot.
You get hired by Jerry Jones.
It's a lot of
the Cowboys, bro. It's always expectations. It's always media drama. It's the Cowboys. Yeah, but you got to understand what you're walking into.
Yeah, but the difference would be though with any coach coming in, your expectation is through the roof instantly because you got LeBron and AD. Like ain't no time to jail. You got to come in and make it work right away. This is a high pressure job. This is a high pressure gig. Yeah. So you need a veteran. It can't be no first timer. You need somebody.
Can't be no first timer.
It got to be a vet.
Kurt Rambis.
Gandy is high right now. He drunk, high.
Still drunk from last night.
Gandy's still drunk.
Man. So, fellas, this has been, a wonderful ride again with you guys. But it's that time for us to say our goodbyes. Lefty, I'll let you start off.
Yes. Oh, man. Great show, great energy today. A lot of fun, man, arguing with you cats like we always do. I'm still going to stand by my prediction. In 4 years, y'all all buy me a drink and a steak because I called it. That's neither here nor there. Hey, thanks for tuning in every week, man. Like we say, this is a commitment for us. We entertain you guys, and we got some major announcements coming up, and very, very, very soon. And follow the SmokeFellas this summer, man. It's a big summer for us. Summer series starting June 25th. Out at the Vault. You all been seeing it posted all over social media. Get with us. We also got our big summer picnic, a bunch of other stuff going on. So until then, be careful out there. Be safe. Peace out.
Just want to say thanks to everybody for watching the show, man, tuning in on the Saturday afternoon. Appreciate y'all. For those that watch every week, appreciate y'all the utmost. Holla back, man. I really ain't got nothing, man. We in these streets. It's gonna get warm. Hey, SmokeFellas near you. But hey, man, holla back.
Hey, Jesse, whoop that trick, Mike Brown, huh? Candy Black, that's classic. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that name for when we get over Sacramento. Hey, look, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back. I'm here every week. I am every week. Damani said no days off for me, so I guess I'll be here.
Facts.
See y'all
Facts.
See y'all next Saturday.
Those are facts.
Hey, I concur with everything that you all said. And with that being said, where there's smoke,
there's fellas.
There's the fellas.
The fellas.